Let's see. U.S. says strike in Syria killed Al-Qaeda affiliate official. See? I was right. There was some Al-Qaeda people in there. Fucking terrorists flock together, right? A precision airstrike in northwest Syria, according to U.S. Central Command. Strike aimed to disrupt terrorist plans against civilians and military personnel from the U.S. and its allies. CENTCOM stated that its goal was to disrupt and degrade efforts by terrorists to plan attacks against civilians and military personnel. CENTCOM General Michael Eric Kurilla emphasized the U.S. commitment to pursue terrorists to defend the homeland and partner personnel in the region. Well, I mean, I already know why it was targeted. It's a terrorist. Probably had some information that they wanted. Or they got intel or something. Alright. Border towns residents rebuild in South Lebanon as Hezbollah leader calls for Israel withdrawal. Yeah, so apparently something went down in Lebanon. Like after the, what was it? Was it today or yesterday? It was today. Right, yeah, it was today. About the future after significant destruction, the entire blocks reduced to debris. Hezbollah leader Naim Qassem stated that Israel must fully withdraw from Lebanon, claiming there is no pretext for 5 points nor other details. Sabah Abdullah expressed grief over her destroyed home, noting that while damage can be repaired, the loss of lives cannot be replaced. Believes that if Israel remains in Lebanon, it will ultimately have to leave again. Apparently. The left is saying it, so. And you know how the left is. We don't know if it's true or not. Because they're so fucking idiot, so fucking retarded. Fucking lying to people all the fucking time. Police arrest apparent leader of cult like Zizian group linked to multiple killings in the U.S. Yeah, who was reporting on this? Andy No on Twitter. I saw some of those Twitter posts he was posting. Alleged leader of the Zizians, Jack Lasota, arrested by Maryland State Police in connection with the killing of U.S. Border Patrol agent David Maland and 5 other homicides. Lasota, age 34, and Michelle Zajko, age 33, face multiple charges including trespassing, obstructing, and hindering, and possession of a handgun in their vehicle. The firearms used in the killing of Maland were traced back to Michelle Zajko, confirming her involvement. Lasota reportedly promoted violence against non-good individuals, such as non-vegans, according to Ayla. What? What? The dude was just fucking a weirdo. What the fuck? The dude was cracked out. For the arrest of Jack Lasota, a violent incident occurred in the fall of 2022 when Lasota and other Zizians attacked their landlord in Vallejo, California, after he attempted to evict them for non-payment of rent. Landlord was impaled. What the fuck? But defended himself, fatally shooting one of the attackers, which highlighted the group's propensity for violence. What the fuck? Jack Lasota's writings under the pseudonym Ziz contain dark themes and theories about the human brain, suggesting that its hemispheres can hold conflicting values and desires. desires. These writings not only articulate her beliefs, but also serve as a recruitment tool for vulnerable individuals contributing to groups of violent actions. What the fuck? Oh man, fucking fanatics, man. The Zizians share specific anarchist beliefs and ideologies that include radical veganism. Oh no, the vegans, man. Fucking murderous vegans. Gender identity, artificial intelligence, and a mix of rationalism and ethical veganism. What the fuck? What does that even mean? Oh shit, dude. What the fuck? These beliefs and ideologies are related to their violent activities as they believe it is reasonable to avoid paying rent and defend themselves from being evicted. You just tried to fucking kill someone because you were trying to fuck with their building, and you didn't pay. They have been tied to multiple killings in the U.S. and are considered a radical cult that broke off from the rationalist movement. What the fuck, man? See, this is why you don't fucking capitulate to these people. Just throw them in fucking jail. My God, fucking assholes. Throw them in jail till they fucking calm the fuck down. Like Jesus. Don't have to be so fucking aggressive. Tearful chair of Munich Security Conference expresses fear in farewell addresses after blistering Vance speech. Top German diplomat Christoph Huygen, broke down in tears during his farewell speech, expressing fear over the implications. Oh, you fucking whiny bitch. Fucking Germans, dude. What happened to the Germans? They just turned into fucking pussies now. Jesus fucking Christ. Huygen's speech rejected the Trump White House's view that current European practices are unacceptable, highlighting a shift in common values. I mean, it's true. Their values have been fucking shifting. Huygen warned that the rules-based international order is under pressure, stating, after the speech of Vice President Vance on Friday, we have to fear that our common value base is not that common anymore. Well, duh. The fact that you guys are doing what you guys are doing in the fucking European Union and shit, go fuck yourselves. Wolfgang Ischinger praised Huygen's effort to diversify the mission of Munich Security Conference toward global security. Oh, man. You got, like, Ursula von der Leyen being a fucking cunt, trying to censor people around the world. It's like, dude, fuck off. Kevin Costner is like, I see you, bitches. Oh, SNL.
Great. Why? What have you heard?
Wait.
Great. Why? What have you heard?
Everyone's just like, what the fuck? I feel sorry for me. Oh god, what's happening? Still not impressed. He's still fucking like, what the fuck? Great. Fucking idiot. I see Cher, wasn't she supposed to leave the US? Yeah, I see a lot of people here who wanted to leave the US. Make adrenochrome great again. What? What did David Hogue do? Has been caught funneling money to a PAC that he controls. Oh no, Democrats. Oh no, why do you keep breaking laws, man? Oh shit. Oh my god, constantly breaking laws. Oh shit. Millions of yeah, and they're all like, "Oh, Elon Musk, they have social security number, they have dates and names and blah blah blah." Look at this fuck. Fucking shady fucks. Hypocritical fucks deserve the noose. Go noose yourself, you fucking idiots. Caught funneling money was controlling to another PAC. Problem is that he effectively laundered funds to pay himself. It's illegal to be grifting. Do you think I mean, he was supposed to be right, those two guys were supposed to be the next DNC choices, right? So, we're off to a great start already, right? Fucking idiots. I still am laughing at the DNC pick David Hogg. Oh man, the Democrat Party has fallen so far. They can't even get a competent person anymore. Hopefully the other person is competent enough to not be a David Hogg.
Next story from the Post-Millennial. David Hogg under fire from fellow Democrats for
Oh,
using
Tim
DNC
Pool.
contact list to fundraise
Tim the
for
Rat
personal
Pool.
PAC.
Sorry, he's not that
it's
bad.
not been
but
2 weeks.
He's still a
and
rat
you're already
sometimes.
embroiled in a corruption scandal. I am impressed. I was saying all morning, this guy, I love David Hogg. He's got cojones.
Let's get him for president.
Yo, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Get him for
Joe
president.
Biden
Well, he's
looked
supposed to be
like
the next choice,
a
yeah.
baby kitten. Well, I mean, maybe that's his old age and his inability to walk or open his eyes. But David Hogg gets in the DNC as vice chair. First thing he does is he goes to their DNC contact list
And
sends all
embezzles
of
some
those people a
funds.
request for money for himself personally for his personal political action. I'm so impressed by his gall.
Nice.
It's chutzpah.
Yeah, it really is impressive, and I'm equally as excited about this because the damage he is doing to the Democrat brand is insurmountable. At this pace, we're gonna win the midterms.
Let's just remind everyone who David Hogg really is.
Because we had a fire alarm earlier that day, and that was a drill. So we thought this was a drill too, just another one. Because we have a lot of fire alarms, a lot of fire drills at the school. After we heard the first gunshot, we initially thought it was a drill. Actually, that was a bad choice. It's okay, you're fine. Actually, that was a bad choice because...
Well, is he okay?
The janitor... Sorry. Okay, honestly, when I was going out, I was kind of in... I was in... Hold on. When I was going out, I was in shock.
He took... Dude, it sounds like they're helping him with the fucking script, dude. It's bad, dude. It doesn't look good.
So most of my friends that made it out, one of them went into a bathroom in the same, I believe in the
Yeah,
same
the whole...
hallway
What
as
is
the
up with
shooter.
all the jump cuts and shit?
One
It's
of
like...
them went into the same bathroom, I believe, as the hallway shooter. He was in there at the same time, and he was in the bathroom, and he didn't know if he was going to live. Because we had a
What?
fire alarm.
David Hogg becomes vice chair of DNC. He then gets a hold of the DNC contacts list and uses it to ask for donations for his own personal use. Grifter's gonna grift, man. Alright, fucking David Hawk. Favorites paused. Jesus. Alright. Let's go. What's this? What's next? 4.7 trill. Oh shit, what the? It's okay, it was nothing. Well, I mean, it was something, but it wasn't that big of a deal. 7 trill gone like a puff of smoke, zero accountability, zero checks and balances. Nothing. What does this say? The treasurer TAS is an identification code linking a treasury payment to a budget line item. So basically, like ID, right? Identification code. Kind of like the barcode stuff, right? Or, basically every object, if you wanted to have it have a unique identification, yeah, this would be it. Anyways, item standard financial process. In the federal government, the task field was optional for 4.7 trillion in payments and was often left blank, making traceability almost impossible. So they didn't put a name on it. Was basically a blank check with no name on it. Right, a blank check of 4.7 billion with no name on it. As of Saturday, this is now a required field, increasing insight into where money is actually going. Thanks to U.S. Treasury for the great work. That does not look good. Now, this is what they say. Yeah, the fact that they're just writing fucking blank checks like that, that's fucking shady. That is shady as fuck. Oh yeah, the debt clock, yep. Per citizen, debt per tax. Everyone's in the red! Yay! Hmm. Alex Jones is talking about it. Looks like everyone's talking about it. What is this? So amazing that Trump needs 4.7 trillion to pay for his corruption tax cuts, and somehow Musk finds 4.7 million in untraceable payments. Sounds suspicious to me. Huh? It's not that bad. The Trump corruption we already know. Corruption we haven't even seen yet. Wait, so is this person trying to say that Trump is the one who did it? He was the person from the very beginning? Must be the dumbest motherfucker ever to be in politics. Yeah, okay. So this guy basically does not like the Republicans. Retired disabled Army veteran, was Republican, now independent. In Tennessee. Right. Trump is a dodging felon. And an embarrassment. I mean, yeah, he did. Yeah, if you really... Well, actually, when was Trump born? That might be actually true. Given how old is he? I don't know. What the fuck is... Blank check Doge says it discovered an identification code linking U.S. Treasury. The weird thing is, this guy doesn't even mention the fact that Biden was in office the whole time. was in office for 4 years before Trump took the office. So whatever. You can't reason someone who's fucking unreasonable. Jesus, this is so unreasonable. Okay, well, man, fucking Twitter's gonna get me banned. Epstein. Oh, actually. What do we got? Remember the look on Tom Hanks' face when Ricky Gervais said Jeffrey Epstein was their friend?
In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you perverts, it was a big year.
Why was he all looking around like that? Oh, shit.
It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly.
Surviving R. Kelly. That was
Two
good.
popes. Shut up. Shut up.
Popes?
I don't care. I don't care. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours.
I mean, it's
you
true.
Could binge watch
Netflix
the entire
is
first
a
season
pretty,
of Afterlife
pretty big
instead of watching the
distribution,
show. That's
medium
a show
for
about
movies.
A man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this. Okay? Spoiler alert: season 2 is on the way. So in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
Gotcha.
You had to make your own way here, and
Everyone's just like, Jesus.
in your own plane, didn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't
Some of
use
those
it as
people are
a
just like,
platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to let
Probably
the public
because
about
some of those
anything.
people did
You know
have some
nothing
kind of
about the real
interaction
world.
with them.
Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right,
Yeah.
come up,
Bill
accept
Cooks,
your little award,
by the way.
thank your agent and your God, and off, okay?
Thank your agent and your god and fuck off. Oh, beautiful. Fucking beautiful. There you go, folks. Think Tom Hanks is a pedophile and visited Epstein Island? Where's Tom Hanks in this video? So it was once and for all for what? Oh, the gloves. Jeez. What does Lex Friedman want to paint the picture that Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were just charismatic individuals who did evil things, as opposed to being Mossad agents? What? Where did the Mossad agent come from? I guess I'm missing some context here. Oh, I guess because of some of the people that Lex Friedman interviews? I'm confused here. But okay. How many of you are just excited as I am Epstein files are about to be released? Hmm. I guess we can look at why. Oh. That's why. I mean, I guess. But I mean, he's just a journalist in a sense. At least he's just getting interviews. I mean, he's a researcher at MIT. I don't know what he does at MIT. I don't give a fuck. Oh, but it's probably because of the Jewish thing. There's already a lot of people who dislike Jewish people. It's just like, okay. Oh boy. Whatever. Telling Trump to kick rocks? About to jump. That's fucked up. Kentucky flooding, Amazon, Southwest Airlines, and Wilhelm Cloudbuster. Seems there is a connection. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're getting the conspiracy theories out in fucking Kentucky because there was a flood. They're getting the tinfoil hats out. Hmm. Alright. This is an old one. I'm pretty sure I've seen this one before.
Hello, my name's Sean. I'm a senior nurse. I work for the NHS.
Yep. Name and number, please, mate.
Yeah, PC Green, Echo Bravo 428.
John Joe, PC Turner, Hastings Police Station,
Thank you.
959.
So what's this about then?
So it was just a few
I won't film it,
concerns.
I'll just get it recorded.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just a few concerns.
It's smelly right now, sorry.
It's alright.
He's like a mop.
It's lovely. What's his name?
Klaus. So why are you here today, sorry? No, you can all sit down, it's not a problem. You've literally just missed the missus and that. They've gone out like 10 minutes ago. Yeah. So what's the issue?
So it was just to, obviously what we've been told, that you might have a few concerns, a few things that are bothering you at the moment.
Yeah.
Whether there's
That's
anything...
bothering everyone else in the country right now. So what are the concerns you're here for? Because this is religious discrimination right now, you know. Because you wouldn't be knocking on Muslims' doors if they had this conversation. Because I already know why you're here. So this is religious.
Oh. Apparently he made a religious post, I guess? And they're coming after him because, they're checking in on him?
What do you think we're here?
I don't know, what's the priest told you?
What's the priest told you?
You think we're here?
I don't know. What's the priest told you?
They're just people have raised concerns
What
that-
concerns?
about your views.
What
whether
views?
that you've got concerns about what's going on in Australia.
Yeah. So what
Whether
views?
that you've got concerns about what's going on in Australia.
Yes.
Oh, he made a post about Australia. Oh my fucking god. Because he made a post about Australia. I think this is the time of the church stabbing. Right when that guy came in the church. Yes, I thought this was an old one. So they're coming. I think he was talking about what happened at the church, right? The church stabbing in Australia, and these guys came in and are asking him questions.
So I'm an Orthodox Christian. Now you've turned up at my house because I went and see my priest. So I'm going to get you all on film because this is going straight to my solicitor.
So what are your concerns? Is there anything that we can help with?
No. Firstly, I don't mean any disrespect to any of you. I don't want to sound abruptive. You can tell me why you're here.
So I think, as PC Sounds explains, so there was a report about some beliefs being expressed. So the reason I'm here is because I work for the NHS, and if you're willing, I'm happy to talk and listen with you
No, that's
about
fine.
if you've got any concerns about your well-being.
No, I'm fine. I'm
so you
fine.
can-
Klaus, out. Sorry.
That's
Oh,
okay.
no, because he's just jarring otherwise. You can sit down, mate. It's not an issue.
So my understanding is, now I'm not a police officer, I'm a nurse, so my understanding is... If
So because I've questioned about the church not acting on the behalf of Christians, you're now turning up here with mental health nurses assuming that I'm some right-wing nutter.
So no one assumes anything. Can
What?
I explain my point of view? And you're happy...
What fucking tools you guys are. If you came up to me like this, I'd be like, go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of my house. Fucking cunts. I have every right to fucking put a bullet in any of these motherfuckers. Tyrannical motherfucks. Go fuck yourself. Think you're gonna come up? Yeah, go try that in America, you fucking overseas fuckwits. Fuck you. The aftermath of a British police officer being attacked by a migrant. Oh, what do you know? Look at British land, huh? UK, what's going on? Of course, the government doesn't release statistics on migrant crime. I wonder why. Oh, I wonder why too. Fucking asshats.
Why do you want for me? I'm on the floor. What do you want? What do you want from me?
Dude, what is... Dude, UK police? They're a bunch of fucking pussies. If you were in America, the cops would have floored you in a fucking second. Like, they would have kicked out your legs. They would, right? Your head's going into the fucking asphalt. What the fuck is up with British police? Four coppers get beaten by one hoodlum. I know, right? Like, what the fuck? Fucking pathetic. Don't know how to even defend yourselves. You call yourselves a fucking country. A nation. Where's your fucking sovereignty? Holy shit. They're just as bad as fucking Canada land. Or fucking German bullshit. You know what? I'm glad we threw out your fucking tea, you fucking British fucks. Fucking assholes. God. This is why I want to close down our fucking borders. Because you guys are fucking idiots. You need to fix your goddamn shit. Elon Doge conduct a full audit of every single ounce of gold is our money. Discovered that there are 394 million Social Security recipients in U.S., despite the country having only 334 million citizens, a discrepancy of more than 60 million. Think you've seen fraud? You've seen nothing yet. What is this? What is this? Is that a yellow light? What the fuck is that? I guess that's supposed to be like a flag or some shit. I figure out why Dems are so opposed to this. Can you? No, I can't. I don't know. What's this guy saying?
So Democrats have been protesting Elon Musk's involvement in our government for the past few weeks, and most people are confused as to what exactly he's doing. So let's talk about it. The Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE for short, is a new government agency that's essentially a cleanup crew of highly...
Well, I mean, it's... yeah, I guess you can call it a new agency. All they did was they repurposed whatever Obama's bullshit was, basically.
Efficient tech bros that's led by Elon Musk and aims to achieve 4 very straightforward goals by mid-2026. First is to eliminate redundant programs. Second is to modernize government technology. Third is to restructure the federal workforce. And last and most importantly is to reduce the...
I wonder if Elon Musk is going to actually get people to fix that their weird database system of using still using physical documents and shit. I wonder if he's going to fix that issue. Because the fact that you still are doing that is it's not good. Right? You want to have the physical, but you want to actually have more, right, copies in a sense. Because if the physical copies are gone, then that's it. There goes your receipts. Like if you don't upload those to a database or a system to make sure that they're, accounted for, well, there goes all the physical papers. And you know what happens when everything's on physical and then you don't fucking save it for later. You forget it.
Federal deficit by at least $1 trillion. Despite what the media may say, none of what DOGE has set out to do is necessarily new. In fact, we have multiple government agencies that have been in place at least since the 1920s that are supposed to do this exact same work and have just failed to do so. There's the Government Accountability Office, the Office of Management and Budget, the Inspector General offices, the list goes on. So the real question is, why haven't they been doing this? And just
because they're retarded. I think they were too busy fighting Trump and fighting ghosts. They just didn't fucking do anything. Right? All their effort was trying to stop Trump from winning. I mean, it looks apparent too, because they did nothing for 4 years, and all they did was blame Trump constantly.
Weeks. DOGE has already saved an estimated $50 billion by simply looking at unnecessary contracts and making efforts to reduce the federal workforce. Here's just a few of the things that we found out that our government has been paying for since DOGE has been in place.
Yep.
Large-scale social deception. $20 million went to Iraq so that they can create their own version of Sesame Street. We spent $27 million on gift bags for illegals as they were being deported. We spent $250 million on a road in Afghanistan that was never used. We literally helped them build a road to nowhere. Yeah. And most surprisingly, we spent over $200 million on transgender animal studies. Outside of the obvious wasteful spending, probably the most important thing that DOGE has exposed is the number of rules and regulations that have been put in place by non-elected officials over the past few years. Last year alone, there were over 3,000 new rules put in place compared to only 176 laws that were passed by Congress, which is duly elected by the people. So when you see your favorite Democrat politician protesting about non-elected officials controlling our government now that Elon is exposing all of this, ask them why they were so quiet before. And for the people who are saying that nobody voted for Elon to do this, Yes, we did. We actually did. In fact, we voted for Elon and Vivek to do exactly what the Doge team is doing right now. And they told us exactly what they would do as they were campaigning across the country
Yeah.
over the course
Yeah,
of
well,
months.
Vivek was supposed to be in there too, but he went to, I guess, what was it, Ohio to do a local governance?
In front of millions and millions of people.
Or try to run for governor? Erlib, who is boycotting or even against the Elon and Doge are doing should forfeit any future savings benefits, yeah? Well, I mean, they you should just take away some of take away their actually, I don't even know. Man, these people they're fucking privileged ass motherfuckers. So this was yesterday. I think this is all the stuff we already know. Yeah. Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcision. 10 million. What? Excuse me? Huh? A cohort of Cambodian youth with enterprise-driven skills. For strengthening independent voices in Cambodia. What? Prague Civil Society Center? What? What is this gonna do? We're gender equality and women empowerment hub. What the fuck is that? Improving public procurement in Serbia. I don't know what any of these things do, right? It just... Consortium for elections and political process strengthening, including 22 mil for inclusion of participatory political process in Moldova. What the fuck? What is all this? Bangladesh? Anything political, fiscal federalism? Biodiversity conversation? What the 19 mil? For a conversation? Huh? Excuse me? Voter confidence? What is this What is going on? What is this? Oh yeah, I saw this earlier. Yes, anyone protesting Elon and Doge is basically telling the world that we should not investigate fraud on a $1 trillion scale. Just let the waste continue so future generations could slave away the earnings to barely pay interest in the U.S. national debt. At a total above. Share for just fun. So basically, the data is saying that there are 21 million Americans above the age of 100, right? Yeah. Which is kinda... I mean, I can understand here. I mean, you might get some, 100 and 110 people, sure. But when it starts to get, like, here, it's like, okay, come on. What is this? Like 120 maybe and down? It's like, alright. I'm pretty sure we don't have anyone in this age group. Let's be real. 3 mil? No, there's no one in America who is currently 120 years old or older. The oldest living person in the United States is Naomi Whitehead, who was born in September 26, 1910. So basically World War I era. Or before, pre-World War, before World War I. And currently 114 years old. Longest lived person ever was from the United States. Was Sarah Canoose, who died on December 30th, 1999, at the age of 119 years and 97 days. The oldest verified person in the world history was Jean-Louis Calment of France, who lived to be 122 years and 164 days old. So yeah, we can just get. Well, I'm pretty sure there's very few. I'm pretty sure very few people live to these ages. Let's be real. I mean, you're lucky if you can get fucking past 120, right? So all these other people, yeah, I have my doubts. I have my doubts, right? Hey, fucking Democrats. All that power and you just fucking burn it. You just burn everything, right? Burn it all to the ground, why don't you? You guys really wanted, Y2K and what the fucking meteor that was coming in 2012 or some fucking bullshit, right? You fucking people. I hope you guys eat fucking bullets. You fucking cunts. Alright, let's see what we got here. Rogan and Mr. Tectone, sorry. What's this about anyways?
We no longer need to give Frogan any attention. I swear, man, Frogan really is like that forced industry plant that like Ludwig and QT and their whole fake friend group like pushes as like some type of like, look at how forward we are pushing this nasty fat fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be the dumbest motherfucker to not understand that Frogan is a like media plant, straight up. Like legit. I have never seen any streamer with 100 viewers win more awards, not once but twice. Like legit, she's like that is legit a DEI plant, straight up. Trump's America, you'll never see her ever again, man. You just won't. Yeah, I'll be real. I could sit here and get upset about the things she says, but I think she gets upset enough staring at herself naked in the mirror. She probably cries tears every single fucking morning. What a nasty fat fuck. And it's great because I get to say things that are real, and she gets to make things up that don't exist. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Very cool. It's great when someone else's insults are rooted in fiction and yours are rooted in reality. And that's what will destroy her the most. But the only thing that will destroy her more than that is the direction of her career.
That was pretty funny. Also, she deserves it. She's a fucking retard. Right, comes out trying to fucking shit sling, can't even back it up. What the fuck? Oh yeah, the plane crashed in Toronto. Yeah. Apparently everyone is safe. Everyone survived. That was. Yeah, they're lucky on this one. Alright, shit could have gotten real fucking bad.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Oh my fucking god.
At least your pilot saved you. Holy shit, I don't even know how the fuck this happened.
This fucking plane. Oh my
Right,
God.
shit could have gone real bad if your pilot didn't fucking stay focused.
Yo, I was just on this fucking plane. Holy fuck. Everything, drop it.
I think this is one of those smaller. This isn't one of those big Airbus. This is one of those smaller smaller passenger planes. Right, I think this is one of the planes that fly like what 70 people or something like that. 70 or 80 people, I forgot. I don't know why they put Johnny's. What the fuck is wrong with people? Up in hotel for questioning. This is the only man that was been allowed in or out of his room. Oh, it's Louis C.K. Wait. Oh, it says not. This may or may not be Louis C.K. comedian, satire, and bear. I follow anyone that says something funny. Oh. Well, now I don't know. I don't know if Louis C.K. actually uses fucking social media. What the fuck? The breathtaking audacity of NBC News. They are now trying to blame Trump for the Toronto plane crash. Dude, what is the fucking leap, man? It's like, what? Trump wasn't fucking... Trump didn't even touch the plane, dude. What are you on? NBC News is blaming a Canadian plane crash on the President of the United States. Oh, fuck. Straight up propaganda. So fucking stupid. Oh, why are people like this? Delta Flight 4819, Minneapolis to Toronto, flipped upside down. Oh yeah, so it is an 80 passenger and crew board. So yeah, it was one of those small 80 passenger planes. 8 injured, 1 child in critical condition. Oof, that's bad. Well, I mean, hopefully everyone makes it out, right? And they just gotta make sure that these people are okay. Everyone else seemed fine. It's just, right, these people. Flooding. And decided to flood the building. Is the divine intervention. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, where are they? Are they actually together? Yeah, it's so weird. Oh yeah, let's blame Trump for a Canadian plane. Like, what? What? You're out your goddamn fucking mind. Oh shit. Newsom. He sued Newsom. Newsom threatened to have him and his church members jailed and fined for being open during COVID. Oh, it's this guy.
So we sued Governor Newsom, and I got a letter immediately saying that I'm going to be arrested by our district attorney in Pasadena. It was
Oh. So this guy was he owned one of the churches in Pasadena. I don't know which church. I don't go to church, so I don't fucking know. I'm not a religious person, I'm sorry. Chad Bianco officially announces his candidacy as governor of California. Sheriff Chad Bianco has been vocal supporter of Donald Trump and not been afraid to speak the truth of Gavin Newsom. Okay. Wants you to believe that California is a blueprint for the rest of the nation as this guy goes past Skid Row. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I saw this area, I already knew what it was. That's usually Skid Row. And then basically any underpass that they can fucking shack up on. Or under the bridge, right? The bridge people. Right? The bridge trolls. Gotta pay the troll toll on the bridge, right? 11 bill annually for illegal aliens with no end in sight. 24 billion lost to homelessness and unaccounted for. 80 billion lost to high-speed rail and unaccounted for. 150 billion worth of homes lost in 3 days. Oh yeah, the fires, all of it, yeah. Wait, was it really 150 billions worth of fucking home cost? Holy shit. 2.6 billion per year on healthcare for illegal alien. Yeah, that's a weird one too. Yeah, basically he knows how to burn money. And then you have, yeah, the street takeovers. They're like the people are what the fuck? They're gonna stand in front of the car. They're trying to stop, they're basically trying to stop the police from trying to go after the car. Not only did they do that, but they're all of those guys are accomplices in fucking stuff. Oh shit. I don't know if cops are gonna fucking rein in the the platoon to get all. Jesus. Newsom is bankrupt in California. Yes, he is. The Democrats' plan for America. Newsom is spending $9.5 billion on healthcare for illegals, part of $31 billion a year on illegals. California deficit, $30 billion. No illegals, no deficit. Yeah, this Compton, yep. Yeah, I was thinking of doing my research on Compton, but I was all like, fuck it. I'll just do it on Boyle Heights, because there was already a lot of resources on it. Plane crash, was this the Miss Media? It's funny that they still I'm guessing this guy blames Trump for some fucking reason. I don't know how he came up with that realization, but okay. Commitment to DEI initiatives. Hmm. Yeah, just videos of them getting out. We already saw some of this. Trying to see anything new.
I did want to, underscore to pick up on the conversation you were just having.
Does he blame Trump
in
here?
terms of the recent
Apparently
string
they
of
do.
aviation incidents, Tom. This is going to yet again raise the concern about FAA staffing, air traffic control staffing. Now, this is a Canadian air traffic control tower, and this is under Canadian authority once it crosses the border. And yet, as you know, there has been this talk about maybe staff cuts at the FAA as a part of President Trump's effort to trim down the federal work.
Now, we know this is Canadian, but we still think it's Trump. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Oh my god. Sound like a fucking idiot.
Force. And you're to President Trump's effort to trim down the federal work, maybe staff cuts at the FAA as a part of President Trump's effort to trim down the federal workforce.
He somehow made it Trump's fault.
The FAA has been complaining for years that they are understaffed in critical job positions, especially air traffic control. I was having a conversation with somebody today about whether air traffic control in America is being affected by the staff cuts. So far, not to their knowledge.
So stupid.
And yet other positions related to maintaining critical equipment appear to have been cut. So this is going to feed into all of these recent incidents and the safety of
Trump doing all these things have fed into this one incident. Fuck. You can't make this shit up. Oh my god.
The conversation as we go forward, at least on
why?
this side of
Just
the border, I
why?
should say.
Why are you like this? Plane flipped while landing in Canada, and NBC is blaming Trump. Yes. Good old Looney Tunes. What was it? Oh yeah, this.
Nobody puts it over.
That bee knows how to fuck people up. Jesus. Sounded like a fucking rifle or some machine gun.
It's all yours. So you're back. Done, ready, ready, die. That's what I tuned for you.
Well, there you go. Oh yeah, we already went through this. But this is Elon Musk's post. What to say billions of your money and make our government more efficient. Rummaging through your personal shit is not that. Part of chaos. Loses. Always. What? Possible Doge access to private taxpayer data sparks outcry. Elon, I found the 150-year-old getting social. I have to save this one. Oh, this one's good. Fucking McConnell. I think I spelled his name wrong. Okay. I think that's it. There. Upside down, that's the plane crash. Yes. I already went through that. PayPal. Oh, because he talked about PayPal in his post, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he did own PayPal. Yeah, I feel like people forgot that Elon did own PayPal at one point. So he knows what he's doing. Hobby? Oh, it's fucking like, what is this, K-pop? Gross. J-pop or whatever? Based on Elon's chart, the count of active SSN is 398 million. That means there are 64 plus million more active SSNs than the entire population of the United States. Other than Congress, who's older than 180 years? All right. What time is it? Okay. This is the street takeover. Is this the same one? Oh no, this is a different one. Wait, what the fuck was that? Oh, he hit the fucking cop car with the. This dude has a fucking gun. He just shot at the fucking cop. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? I don't know if that guy has a gun or not because he. I don't. What the fuck? But those are gunshots. Hmm. Whoa, exit. Oh.
Really confusing situation and fears that someone actually fired into a vehicle, a CHP vehicle, that was responding to an early morning street takeover. It happened very early this morning at the intersection of Rosecrans and Atlantic Avenues. But now we are learning from law enforcement more about what actually happened.
KTLA's Sarah Welch joins us live in Compton with more. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Sandra. Good afternoon. Yeah, we learned that there may have been gunfire in the area, but there were no shots fired at the CHP officer or his vehicle during that dangerous street takeover here in Compton. Watch.
Yeah, what the?
This viral cell phone video captured what sounds like gunshots moments as the CHP officer responded to the active street takeover near the corner of Rosecrans and Atlantic in Compton. Now, CHP says the officer was the only unit in the area at the time, and as he drove up, 2 or 3 spectators ran toward his patrol vehicle with their cell phones. That sergeant, CHP says, drove away to avoid escalating the situation.
Yeah, so he had he had his cell phone out. I was like, because I was wondering what the fuck that dude was doing, because he got so close, like pointing something at the fucking cop car. I was like, dude, does that guy have a gun?
He heard
because there was fucking shots ringing out too.
To the east of the takeover. Now, neither CHP, the CHP officer, or his vehicle were shot at, according to CHP. These street takeovers are another example of the ongoing problem of takeovers and street racing that we've seen all over parts of Los Angeles. And back here live here at this intersection, we did talk to many people today No one wanted to go on camera, off camera. The one person said, you know, this has to stop. Officials have to figure out a way to really crack down on these situations, and they're thankful in this case that it appears that nobody got hurt.
Oh, I got lucky there. Alright, I don't want to get through some of this. What time is it? I did want to try out Avowed because it did come out today. I don't got much time because I got class in the morning.
What?
Oh yeah, this is where she made that fucking dumb comment, huh? Or,
What?
I don't know.
And there, you know, but spirit's tired, but cannot be defeated.
Oh, but spirit's tired, but cannot be defeated. What?
Because then what do we have left?
This lady's like, what?
When we think about like these moments where we see things that are being taken.
Moments where we see things that are being taken.
Everybody be looking at me like I'm crazy.
But also let's see it as a, you know, nature abhors a vacuum. So
But let's also see it as, you know, nature of it is a vacuum, so where
there's a vacancy, then let's fill it. Right? And let's know that the reality is that the progress of our nation has always been about the expansion of rights, not the restriction of rights. We're seeing a U-turn right now.
Even drunk.
where is she going with it?
You're very drunk. I'm not drunk like that. Yes, you are. Look at you. I'm not
Giving. For those rights to be maintained, which means we have to be vigilant, and it's just the nature of it. I mean, look this beautiful play.
I mean, look at that. I mean, this beautiful play and everything that we know. He ended, and that he was surprised.
But he knew, and he took those risks. But we have to be clear-eyed.
I think she's talking about the play, cause the context of everything is so fucking weird. What do you want, you fucking
And it doesn't
pooper?
mean we don't see the beauty in everything, right? These things all coexist. But I believe we fight for something, not against something.
That's the word.
It's just that fucking lady, dude. She just like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? Oh fuck. This bitch is like, what? How you doing? I hate you. What do you want?
Our optimism, right?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, with that, I'll leave.
I like how she did. The face. That fucking face.
All right, with that.
That fucking face. Your love? No. Sorry, it's there's no love, it's only hate. It's all hate and wanting people's death. Oh, death to all. Blood for the blood god. Sacrifice everyone to Cthulhu. You need to get laid? I don't think that's gonna change anything. Probably still going to say the fuck is fucked up shit no matter what. fucking owls are so creepy when they do that fucking head turn. Boom! 180. This was so creepy. Guaranteed high wage jobs, open borders, free healthcare. Ocasio-Cortez. Hee-haw. Free college. Impeach Trump. Take the guns. Free housing. Socialist Democrats. A brave new world. Just got destroyed by our border czar, Tom Homan.
She
on
said
CNN.
that she is just
oh yeah,
offering
this one.
civil education and that you might be, quote, vaguely familiar with the U.S. immigration law.
She has no clue what she's doing, and she doesn't care.
Vaguely aware of immigration law. I've done this since 1984. I forgot more about the immigration law than AOC will ever know. Matter of fact, years ago, I had explained to her that entering the country illegally was actually a crime.
What an
Ouch.
idiot.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not going to play that game with her. I simply made a statement. When you sit down with people who are wanted by us, criminal aliens that have been ordered to be deported from the United States government, and ignore that order, if you
Ilhan Omar should be deported as well because she was doing that shit too.
They're hiding in a home, and she's telling them not to.
Same with the. I'm pretty sure all of the senators that speak a second language. Oh yeah, they're definitely doing some shady shit. Oh yeah, mixed race senators. Oh yeah, they're doing some shady fucking shit. Because AOC and Ilhan Omar are already doing it. What's to say any of the other ones aren't doing it, right? Shady fucks. Right, she right, what was that, Latinos, and then the fucking, right, Latinos and Latinas, and then the Somalians, the Somali butt pirates. Emoji? Morning, Joe.
I keep going back to this does remind me of the federal government version of the Afghanistan drawdown. Everyone agreed it was pretty much a bipartisan consensus. We needed to get out of Afghanistan. The way we went about doing it was horrible. We could have done it in a better way. Right now, we agree that there's waste in the federal government and that everyone.
Oh yeah, you forgot to say that there's a bunch of guns and armaments that were left over because you guys pulled out way too fucking early. And then now they're parading your fucking weapons all around. Yeah, good job, fucking idiots.
One would like to cut the deficit and cut spending. The way they're going about it, it makes no
Not only
sense. They
oh
need
yeah,
to
not
be
only that, but you got a bunch of countrymen killed too. Yeah. You fuckwits.
more strategic about what they're cutting and where, and have some success, have some early success to show that the mission can continue before you just decimate and hollow out critical areas like nuclear security. So, Ali, I know that you'll...
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, I'm with Alex Jones on this one. Oh, what's this one? Germany is prosecuting online trolls. Here's how the country is fighting hate speech on the internet. Oh, great. Yeah, this one. Yeah, we covered it yesterday.
Is it a crime to insult somebody in public?
Yes. Yes, it is.
And it's a crime to insult them online?
Oh man, Germans are fucking cooked.
Mine as well?
Yes. The fine could be even higher.
Are you retarded?
in the internet, if I insult you or a
No.
politician,
Well, these people are they are saying what they want to say.
That sticks around forever.
yeah.
German law also prohibits
It sticks around forever.
the spread of
Because your words stick around forever, we're going to jail you.
malicious gossip, violent threats, and fake quotes.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Abraham Lincoln.
If somebody posts something that's not true, and then somebody else reposts it or likes it, are they committing a crime?
Yeah, in the
Yes.
case of
Guilt by association. Yes.
reposting, it is a crime as well, because the reader can't distinguish whether you just
The reader can't distinguish. I'm sorry. Wait, what? You're saying the reader can't distinguish someone who when it says tweeted or tweet, they don't know English? Damn, your education system sucks. I can only chalk this up to being that the German education system blows donkey dick. Just blows utter donkey dick.
invented this or just reposted it. That's the same for us.
The punishment for breaking hate speech laws can include jail time for repeat offenders. We were with state police as they raided
Oh,
this
I forgot they have horses. No, it's horse dick instead.
department in Northwest
Man, these people love taking horse dicks.
Germany. More than 50 similar raids played out. Armed officers searched a suspect's home. Prosecutors say those electronics may have been used to commit a crime.
They may have been used to. Oh, shit.
Crime.
Dude, you
Posting
can't make
a
this shit
racist
up.
cartoon online.
Yep. FBI, open up! FBI, open up! Open up! Censorship in Nazi Germany was extreme and strictly enforced by the governing Nazi party. No, don't say this. No, you're essentially telling them they're reliving the cycle, man. Oh god. Oh shit. I mean, let's be real. Ursula Ursula von der Leyen and Olaf Schultz and shit like that? Yeah, they're fucking retards. They're brain dead people.
Have you learned nothing?
Oh my god, I remember this shit. Dude, this lady would freak the fuck out so hard on her own daughter and like these to contest. It was, yeah, this show was wild. What was it? It was like on TCN or something. That fucking that Life channel or whatever the fuck. Daily Life channel or fucking whatever. Ugh. Yeah. John talks too. Unskippable. This is why a person's words should not be taken seriously or with respect. How good it is that everything has changed.
Number of people
Oh,
for
God.
one reason or other
Fauci.
who just do not want to comply and get vaccinated. We've got to get them vaccinated.
The censoring of words are coming back again. You can't say the COVID, you can't say, what, the vac? You can't say vaccine, dude. Like, what? Oh. Oh, boy. I guess in certain sentences, I don't know if it's certain sentences or if it's just the word itself. I don't know how. I would assume YouTube does a mixture where they do some sentences and some just the word itself. Because I don't know how their filter works is the issue. Or, I mean, I can kind of get a sense of what they're doing, but I can't look at the back end of the fucking of this shit. What was it? Oops. Oh shit, I just exited everything. We're safe. It's okay. It's saved.
We've got to get them vaccinated. And hopefully they will do it willingly. If not, there will have to be things that will essentially put pressure on them. Such as, you're not going to work in this particular agency or institution. You're not going to be able to go to this college or this university. Unless, in fact, you get vaccinated. And I believe that once we start...
Yeah, so there you have it. If you do not get vaccinated, you won't be able to work. So he did that to firefighters. He did that to policemen. He did that to doctors and nurses, I believe. He basically did it to all the government and federal government stuff. Right? If I want to say he kind of did it to schools too. Because I think that did happen as well.
Start doing that.
Because they are technically a government institute, right?
Get
Yeah. Yeah, it was blackmail. Yeah, I mean these. Yeah, let's be real. These guys are trying to fucking blackmail you and try to make you give up your fucking rights. Right? They're trying to go for the Chinese way of doing things. Fucking like full on censorship bullshit. Like get the Gestapo fucking breathing down your neck every day, right?
A 14-year-old boy with a... and welcome
Gaslighting Axios claims Biden made more... What? At least 2 shot in Philly during Eagles Super Bowl parade. Jesus. Houthis threaten attacks on U.S. demand ethnic cleansing of this. What? Didn't I just say yesterday? Oh, man. I don't know. Hey, man, this is what Hassan wants, right? God damn it. Mexico's president threatens more lawsuits against U.S. gun makers if cartels designate as terrorist groups. Oh, nice. Yeah, we read that one yesterday, too. Biden awarded $50 million to obscure nonprofit on tribal land in last-minute heist, but Trump admin launched probe and stopped disbursement. Protests in New York as transgender and queer scrubbed from rights website. Ducking scandal over 151 mil intended for soldiers' meals at 11 major army bases spent elsewhere. Dude, they're even screwing over our own fucking military. Not paying for food? Wow. Unhinged Democrat lawmaker resorts to scare tactics to smear Doge's efforts to ferret out government waste at the EPA.
I don't think there is anyone in America that wants to wake up tomorrow and find out that they have to boil their water because the EPA's workforce has been escorted out of the building. Elon Musk is breaking the law.
It's not the time to hit the pause button for climate change. We lost 4 precious years in the previous Trump era, and now we're trying our best to gain ground on responding to climate. Elon Musk said,
responding to climate. It's climate change, guys. It's all climate change.
we're putting USAID in a war. That's why we're here. Like latter-day Paul Revere, just warning, the Doge is coming.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Yeah, all of them are.
Like latter-day
boy.
Paul Revere.
Alright, what time is it? Okay. Police conduct raids against people suspected. Yeah, we already know that. No, they say posting misogynistic hate speech online. I don't think that's really happening. They say misogynistic hate speech, but it probably isn't.
It's 6:01 on a Tuesday morning, and we were with state police as they raided this apartment in northwest Germany. Inside, 6 armed officers searched a suspect's home, then seized his laptop and cell phone. Prosecutors say those electronics may have been used to commit a crime. Crime, posting a racist cartoon online.
Oh no. Wow. Racist cartoon? What was it? Pepe the Frog?
At the exact
oh
same
no,
time across
Pepe,
Germany,
no.
More than 50 similar raids played out. Part of what prosecutors say is a coordinated effort to curb online hate speech in Germany.
Is it a crime to insult somebody in public?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
And it's a crime to insult them online as well?
Yes.
The fine could be even higher.
Yeah.
If you insult someone.
The fine could be even higher if you insult them on the street. Dude, this guy sounds like a this guy sounds like he's gonna get whacked really. Jesus.
In the internet.
Why?
Because in internet it stays there.
Because on the internet it stays there. Russia fucks you. I think what's happening right now is a lot of these EU people rely on like the LN liquid natural gases from some of these other countries that are in conflict. You got fucking I think Ukraine also supplies some fertilized farmland and food and stuff like that. So the fact that these people are doing what they're doing, yeah, I think they're doing something shady.
If we are talking here face to face, you insult me, I insult you, okay, finish. But if you in the internet, if I insult you or a politician,
that sticks around forever.
Yeah.
If somebody posts something that's not true, and then somebody else reposts it or likes it, are they committing a crime?
In the case of reposting, it is a crime as well, because whether you just invented this or just reposted it, that's the same for us.
That's the same for us. Man, that tyrannical government. You know what that calls for?
But some here
Fuck you,
worried
Germany.
about policing the internet. Germany.
You guys have the
backsliding.
weakest fucking
The
army now.
criticism that, you know, this feels like the surveillance that Germany
Where?
conducted 8 years ago.
Yeah, I want to
How do
be
you
such an
respond to that?
asshole to the
There is no
Germans right now.
Josephine Ballon is
But
the
I probably
CEO
shouldn't
of
push it.
Hayday, a Berlin-based human
Especially
rights
when I'm on
organization
Twitch.
that
I was
supports
about to say
victims
some
of online
fucked up
violence.
shit.
In the United States, a lot of people look at this and say this is restricting
because
free
it didn't.
speech. It's a threat to
well,
democracy.
because of Hitler and stuff.
Free speech needs boundaries.
These people are
Needs boundaries. You sound like fucking Hitler. Ask if any of these beautiful fine women if I'm getting a house in the suburbs. Nah. With that mouth, no. You'd be jailed in a second.
These people are sick.
And in the case of Germany, these boundaries are...
Mr. President, what are you talking about?
Without boundaries, a very small group of people can rely on endless...
Why don't you send him a letter?
Anything that they
Maybe he'll read it.
While everyone else
or maybe he'll just crumple it
scared
and spit it in your face.
Twister, just take Danny and go. Just run! Run!
Hush up, boy.
Hush up, boy. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen to everyone. I might have a chance if I told him I'm a straight white Christian male. Sure will. Where do you live? In if you live in New York or California, yeah, good luck with that one. It's not gonna go over well. All right, well, let's try out some Avowed, cause I don't got much time. What time is it? Okay. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I thought it was. Oh, it wasn't ready. I thought it was. Okay, well, it comes out tomorrow instead. Okay, never mind then. We're good then. We can. I thought it came out. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my fault. I should have just checked. Fucking. Probably it comes out tomorrow, huh? The 18th. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't just check.
This is what
Anyways.
happens when you post an...
Comes out tomorrow.
Arrested and booked for attempted murder in the stabbing of another teen during an immigration protest. Sky 5 was overhead when that fight broke out last Friday in downtown LA. Students had walked out of school over the Trump administration's immigration policies. A 17-year-old was stabbed in front of City Hall and then taken to the hospital in critical condition. The area was closed off while police investigated.
Yeah, this is not exactly the look that you want to go for, in my opinion, when you have a staged walkout of high school students in Los Angeles and the surrounding areas in order to protest the evil orange man's definitely evil and bad immigration policies, because we can't ever deport the violent criminals in the United States of America, people with pending deportation orders that are in this country. There's over 1.4 million of them, and as a response to that, the kids have been encouraged by the teachers unions to walk out of school
I thought
protest,
that's what was
make their
happening.
voices heard, but unfortunately a 14-year-old boy decided to take that opportunity to stab a 17-year-old and leave him in critical condition. Greetings and salutations, loyal viewers of this channel. My name is Sean, and today we're not just going to talk about this specific violent instance, but we're going to talk about the encouragement of this kind of behavior that left this 17-year-old vulnerable to this attack, and how the consequences
we live in
at the feet.
We live in a day and age where people like to encourage a lot of fucked up things. And crime is one of them.
Of the left-wing activist class, of the people in the teachers union, and of everybody who's encouraging this hysteria over the fact that the evil orange man is trying to deport serious, dangerous criminals. But before we get into that, I want to thank everybody who supports this channel via actualjusticewarrior.com/join.
Give me the money. Give me the money. Okay.
So I'm assuming that you guys are aware as of right now that the evil orange man was elected for his second term. He obviously ran significantly on the immigration issue. And of course, Tom Homan was put in as border czar, and he has started to initiate ICE raids in sanctuary cities, specifically to find criminals with serious histories that these cities are protecting from deportation. And of course, the reaction from the left has been absolutely chaotic. Of course, they're panicking. The state of California actually had a special special legislative session where they ended up appropriating millions of dollars, I believe around $50 million, in order to fight against the evil orange man engaging in law enforcement activity within the confines of the state of California. But in addition to that, you have the activist class trying to rally people, trying to put them out in the streets in order to show that people are standing up to Donald Trump. And of course, the teachers union is one of the chief activist arms of the Democratic Party, and they've decided to allow these students to do their little
the Board of Education lady, I believe she's also the head of the union as well. I forgot her name, but she's a real piece of work, that fucking lady.
walkouts during school time to just show the evil orange man that, of course, the kids are not all right with what he's doing.
Breaking news, more student walkouts in protest of President Trump's immigration and deportation policies. But today, things getting heated with fights breaking out in downtown LA.
This is a common tactic of the teachers unions. We've seen them time and time again, where they encourage or allow protests that would not be encouraged nor allowed if said protests were, again, for right-wing causes. So in this particular case, you have all these students walking out in the middle of the school day, something that should be described as truancy, something that should be enforced against, in order to supposedly make their voices heard. But of course, it ended up resulting in a bunch of dangerous fights. And I would just remind you guys that there's some serious liability issues for the public schools in cases like this, because what ended up happening when I was in school is that we had an incident where somebody was allowed to leave for lunch and they ended up getting hit by a car on their way to whatever restaurant they were going for lunch during the school day, and the school had to initiate policy in order to prevent that, essentially barring kids from being able to leave campus. And again, this is in New York City, in order for them to not
in high school, we had an incident during a super rainy day. And I think I told this story before, but some schoolmates tried to get to school for in a fast way, and there's a certain hill where there's basically a light post where there's a left turn in up the hill to get to our school. For whatever reason, the driver, who had his girlfriend in the passenger seat, for whatever reason, he went speeding around that corner and couldn't turn, ran straight into the pole. I think he probably hydroplaned and right into the pole. I don't know why he was driving fast. The only thing I can think of was maybe there was an argument in the car or something. I don't even know. But yeah, when they hit that pole, the passenger, I believe, passed away on impact because it struck the passenger side. And yeah, that was pretty rough.
Actually have the liability of what happens to those kids when they're in the school, when they're supposedly being observed.
A lot of people had a
system, but
I believe a lot of people were in school
Los
already.
Angeles, when it's left-wing activism,
at that time.
Apparently those rules
and
don't
people
apply,
heard the crash down at the bottom of the hill.
Is that somebody was nearly killed in this particular fight, and it was caught on camera by KTLA, by their helicopter. We also have video footage from the ground, and I will link that in the description of this video. However, I can't show it to you for obvious
you could probably
reasons,
find that article
gods have been
still.
crushing my channel. I showed you one
I mean,
little
I would
of the
assume it's still
Philadelphia riots that
preserved.
didn't even have any violence
But
in
yeah,
it,
there
and
was
that
a-
video was crushed,
there was
suppressed,
an
and
article
deemed
on
not
it.
advertiser friendly due to violence.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at 3. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Luke Parker. One person was injured in a stabbing during the protest in March that ended at LA City Hall.
So we obviously have the 17-year-old that was injured in this particular stabbing that was caught on video, but this was all a part of a protest that was was organized to be the Day Without Immigrants protest, which of course we saw spin out into streets, blocking highways and all of that. But let me give you the numbers in terms of the public schools. Hundreds of high school students walked out of class in Los Angeles, Fresno, and other cities on Monday and Tuesday to protest Donald Trump's immigration policies.
Wait.
Some school districts.
Los Angeles for. That's not fair. Well, I'm in university, so this doesn't really apply to me too much. I mean, in a university setting or college setting, you pick your classes, and then you gotta pick the times. And there's only certain classes have certain times. So yeah, good luck. And you're fighting with everyone else to get those classes. Basically, first come, first serve. So if you don't get the class you need, better luck next time. You gotta wait till next semester.
Districts reported large drops in attendance Monday when immigration rights activists announced a day without immigrants to protest Trump's plan for mass deportation. Los Angeles.
Usually classes are, 2 times a day? Or not 2 times a day. 2 times a week. Like a Monday, Wednesday, or a Tuesday, Thursday, or just a singular Friday, or a singular Sunday or Saturday. And then it depends on the credits of the class, I believe, about how much time you spend in the class, or how much time you spend in the class. For classes that have labs and stuff. Oh man, I had a lot of lab classes. That fucking sucked. Anyways, all the lab classes, you spend 3 hours, I want to say 2.5 hours. I forgot how long. It's 2.5 hours, I think. You do half lecture, and then the last half is lab. Yeah, that was fucking. I hated those.
Unified reported
34%
of students were absent on Monday, compared with the average.
Good thing I don't have any more lab classes.
Fresno Unified reported that 30% of students were absent, compared with their
last
usual
semester.
8%, according to the Fresno Bee. Students again walked out of at least 10 schools in Los Angeles on Tuesday to join protests, according to the LA Times. Now look, to be 100% clear, obviously you do have the right to protest the evil orange man. You have the right to protest on behalf of illegal immigrants, on behalf of illegal immigrant criminals with deportation orders, that you definitely want to stay in the country for whatever god-awful reason you have to justify that. But the fact of the matter is, this was known to be a thing that many students were allegedly going to participate in, and rather than do something to actually nerf their participation in it, they decided to let them out because the teachers in these unions are very much left-wing activists, and they agree with the
Yeah, see, this is why I don't like unions too much. Because I find them to be kind of regressive. Right? Especially when it comes to just doing this kind of shit.
Politics. And again, this is something that we've seen time and time again. Sometimes it's a wink and a nod. Sometimes they are told about the walkout and they say, hey, look, a bunch of different students are deciding to leave school, deciding to go out and march and protest at City Hall. They're doing it in and around this time. If you want to do that, just let us know. And if you're a kid, whether you care about the issue or not, the idea of being able to leave school and have a little bit of fun, be able to enjoy yourself, is sometimes an offer that's just too good for them to pass up, and that is represented by the numbers. Again, you have a jump from 7 or 8% absent rate at this point in time last year to 34% and 30% respectively, and that's absolutely crazy, especially since these school officials know exactly why they're leaving class. They know exactly what's going on, and they're doing nothing to nerf it. Now, I'm sure the administration will put out their official stance, which is something to the effect of, oh, don't protest during the school day, make your voice heard heard in more productive
I
ways.
I believe we even
activism,
had
but the
issues
fact of
at
the
our
matter is,
university
there's no
about
teeth behind it.
protests.
There's no
too.
enforcement. So you're in a situation
And
where
they
these
do a-
kids are out
Ugh,
running
I don't
amok
know.
on the streets. They have the Mexican
I just
flags,
want to get
all
my
the
shit
different
done. I don't
indicators
know why
that they
people
were
gotta
definitely
fucking do
going
this
to leave
shit. Can you
school at the
like not do
designated
it right
time
now?
for this
Can you just let me
organized
do my
event? And the
shit so I can
results of this,
finish?
the
I just want to get the
consequence of these
fuck out of
teachers
this
being derelict in their
school
duty,
system,
of these
dude.
schools being
Just
derelict
stop
in their
fucking
duty,
with
of
it
them
right now.
ignoring issues of truancy and all that.
I just want to
is
get
that
the
a
fuck
17-year-old
out.
was stabbed in the middle of one of these protests, so the
Just
message
stop.
is completely undercut. In addition to the fact that the school opens itself
I've
up
been in the
for
fucking
liability
school
when
system
they
too
let
long.
these
I
kids
fucking
out
hate
and
it.
they end up encouraging a situation of chaos, of law breaking, and that ultimately ends up.
I just want to get
somebody
my
nearly
fucking
dying.
my
Again,
BS
this did not
degree
need
so
to
I can
happen
start
this way. This did
slinging
not
my
need to go
BS
down
at
this way.
everyone.
And
You
the
know?
school should have acted in a way that was more about the caring about the well-being of the
Sling all that
students
bullshit
rather than
on people.
pushing them to fulfill ideological goals that are shared by the Democrats and by the teachers union.
Glenn Liu, that's right. This is the 6th day in a row that people have been demonstrating against President
That's
Trump's
the reason
mass
why I wanted to
deportation
get the
policies, and
BS degree.
unfortunately, things
So I can
turned
just
violent
BS
very
my way to
quickly. You can see
everything.
here behind us, police have cordoned off this portion of Grand Park, and crowds have since dispersed after a brawl then led to a stabbing. I believe Sky 5 is also overhead to give you a bird's eye view of the large police response in front of City Hall and what is now a crime scene. There have been moments of unruliness with protesters throwing punches at one another. We captured
Yeah.
aerial images of a young person taken away on a stretcher, bloodied and bruised. Police confirmed there
Yeah, there was one. I forgot was it 2 days ago? I forgot when. It was like last week or Tuesday. So it might have been last week. I forgot. Anyways, yeah, there was we watched one of these videos on stream and it was you know, a group of people fucking beating up on one person. I guess because he was starting some shit. And then that's why they beat him up, and then people were trying to stop them because he was all he was bleeding.
Responding to
all
a
over his
stabbing
face.
here in Grand Park, but no word about the person
Probably
responsible
broke his
for
nose.
it. Throughout the week, students and Los Angeles residents have been taking to the streets to voice their frustration with the president's new policies on deportation, displacement, and separation of families. Several people say the protest began very peacefully and then quickly turned violent. Listen.
Well,
Now,
yeah.
look, obviously, I have to free.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but you get people like that close, you're asking for a fucking bad time, right? The fact that there was no one to like try and like de-escalate the situation there. Yeah.
The
You're
frame it
gonna have
due to the
people
violent
go off
nature
the
of
handle.
the footage, but as you're hearing from the local news person, they had punches, all sorts of violent instances, people being attacked by these kids that were just dumped out onto the streets by the school system in order to artificially boost these numbers. And
Mhm.
ultimately, we ended up in a situation where one of these students ended up being stabbed, taken away in critical condition. And of course, this is happening multiple days in a row. Now, at this moment in time, they say they don't know anything about the suspect, but of course, this is from when the incident originally broke. Now we know that it's a 14-year-old that was involved in this instance, and the reason they were able to catch him is you have multiple different angles of this violent attack. But again, this didn't need to be encouraged by the schools. It's also a stupid protest because
it
they're
is dumb.
intending on going to City Hall. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys are aware of this, but
But
Los
isn't-
Angeles is already a sanctuary city.
Yeah.
California is already a sanctuary state. So these people are protesting at the
Protesting
City
for no
Hall
reason.
of a politician that agrees with them.
Yeah.
They're not really out there to protest. They're really wilding out, and the
Yeah.
reason they're able to do so is because the school encouraged this. And
Encouraged
again,
it, yeah.
it's not a great look that all these people who are anti-law enforcement, who
Yeah,
want
I mean,
criminals to stay in the United
yeah,
States
that's
of
what you
America,
get.
can't even contain
You
themselves.
got
to the degree where
activists
they're not
for
fighting and trying to
teachers and
kill
your
each other
goddamn
at their
government
protest that
institutions
is
who
rapidly descending into
who
a
then
riot. And
like
again,
to throw a
as the
wrench
local news
in
emphasizes,
the system.
this is days and days and days in a row of this activity that is occurring in Los Angeles,
Oh,
and
great.
it's all artificial. And in addition to that, it's being encouraged through
Yep.
tax dollars
Through
the
tax
teachers
dollars,
in the
yep.
public schools. You know, again, I highly recommend that you guys go to the links in the description of this video under where it says sources and watch the local news segments, because it's
Yeah, I already
absolutely
watched them.
hilarious
Or I
to
already
hear
saw
about
some of
how
them.
they're making their voices heard, about how this all started peacefully while they're running B-roll of a brutal fight that turned into a stabbing from the overhead view. And of course, you see nothing but foreign flags in and around this area, and it's absolutely chaotic from top to bottom, and in no way, shape, or form should this be encouraged, should this be promoted, should this be pushed in the way that it was. But unfortunately, this is where that we're at, and your kids are being put in danger on behalf of illegal migrants who have no right to be in this country.
Attempted sort of protest. There was a guy that came up, not even a part of the protest, and just shanked the dude. And I got it all on my camera.
There you go. Just shanked the dude. Oh, he has it all on his camera.
There was a guy that came up.
I wonder if we can find that video. Actually, I probably shouldn't show it.
And I got it all on my camera, and I just walked over. I told him to apply pressure, you know, cut up some shirts, wrap it around them so it stopped the bleeding.
So a couple of things. First and foremost, it is the current year 2025, and this guy is still wearing a mask. And if he's doing so because he's concerned about COVID, then I don't know what to do with these people. I don't know how to talk to these people. I don't know how to get through to them. So if that is the case, I feel immensely bad for this person and their mental distress. That being said, I'm going to give this person a little bit of a break, a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, and point out that this guy also could be hiding his identity, because what it looks like is possibly a Latin American gang stabbing occurred during this protest that was encouraged by the school. So somebody who is acting in the very same way that we would want somebody punished and deported for was participating in this protest and or riot. And by the way, I don't buy into this nonsense where they're like, oh, a guy just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, a guy just came out of nowhere with the knife. Oh no, he just came out with the knife and was just like, oops, sorry. Oops, oh my god, I just oh no, somehow the blade found its way inside of you. Oh my god.
Random individual. Again, look at the footage. Look at the video.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And what you can see is that they're in a group. This seems to be like a planned attack. And again, it was an encouraged attack by the schools, in that they were encouraging these students to get out into the streets in order to protest on behalf of leftist causes.
The organizers, I guess, were telling people over the microphone to everyone go home, come back another day, we're going to regroup and come back and still fight for immigrant rights.
Someone just got stabbed and you're gonna go over there again? Okay. Hey, you do you.
Because of the violent incident that took place, yes.
I mean, think about how ridiculous.
We're still gonna do it even though someone gets stabbed and it was on our side. It was friendly fire and we still... like, Jesus Christ.
Ridiculous this is. You have these organizers that are staging this protest. You have the buy-in from the teachers union encouraging these students just so you could have a mass of bodies out there to be like, look at how many people are in the streets against the evil orange man, as if we
and they just wanna fucking throw bodies at the problem, right?
Just have an election, as if he didn't just win the popular vote, as if these issues weren't just decided by the American people. And as a consequence of the fact that they're just trying to flood the zone with as many people as possible, including kids, somebody ends up getting stabbed, and then the organizers are like, well, just come back another day. We'll try again tomorrow. Kids, please leave your knives and your beef at home. Do that in private, which is how it occurs many times.
Sorry. Oh no, my blade found its way inside of your body. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
For your AstroTurf movement. But again, this is the risk that they're willing to take. The teachers unions care more about the politics around immigration than actually protecting the students, many of which I'm assuming are immigrants themselves, or possibly illegal immigrants themselves, and they're willing to let them fight, beat each other up, stab each other in order to push forward.
No, I mean, this is what people wanted, right? They wanted a civil war, correct? Right, they wanted infighting, yes? This is the Democrats. This is what they wanted, yeah?
The narrative that the orange man is
bad. I mean, you ask and you shall receive, Democrats.
But of course, I want to know what you guys think about all this.
Your protesters are going wild and stabbing each other.
Subscribe for more content. Follow me on the social medias. Support me via the support links in the description of this video. This has been me talking about the immigration
activist teachers initiated this protest.
Till next time.
Yeah, peace out. Thank you, Actual Justice Warrior, if you want to check out his videos. I think he does a lot of California stuff. I believe he's in California. I'm not too sure. Because he just talks about a lot of Los Angeles and California stuff, so I'm just guessing. Day without immigrants sounds like such a great idea. Need more days like it. They walked out of school because there was an opportunity to smoke weed and not get in trouble for skip. I mean, let's be real. Some of those guys are fucking gang affiliated. I'm just gonna say it. Even in my school, when I was in high school, some of those guys were a part of some gangs. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So, it happens. Right, even in middle school. Oh yeah, middle school too. There was actually one person I remember who I remember vividly, who was definitely a part of a gang. No, actually, I don't even know if he was a part of a gang at that point. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. I think it was 7th grade, probably. That he started getting into some shit. There was a lot of fucking shitty fucking kids in middle school, in elementary school, and high school. I was one of those shitty kids. I kind of fucked around a little. Wasn't a good idea. Let's just say I got into some shit sometimes. Billy Crow sells her Tesla and donates money to NPR in protest of Elon Musk. CEO's accused killer Luigi Mangione thanks supporters in first statement. Doge Discovery's 1.9 billion HUD money misplaced by Biden admin. Oh yeah, oh look, they misplaced a lot of money, let's just say. LIT's Brooks on Trump AP under Biden. There was almost no press access. 3 imposters wearing Elon Musk's Doge shirts and MAGA hats stormed San Fran City Hall demanding access to sensitive government data. Wait, what? Wait, this actually happened? Oh, some people are trying to do some social engineering shit. What the fuck? Fucking 3 Stooges. Jamie Ratskin. GOP is the corruption party. Musk is the agent. Okay, dude. Elon Musk joins President Trump as he signs EO mandating federal agencies work with Doge. Reveals that 150-year-olds are collecting Social Security and government employees are making millions. Letitia James wags her finger as she rages against Elon Musk and Trump. Okay.
It's unacceptable, unconstitutional, ultra-vires. They've exceeded their authority.
New York didn't listen.
And so it's important that attorneys general representing our respective states stand up and enforce the rule of law.
New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens.
Because Elon Musk, individuals at the Treasury, and President of these United States is not above the law.
This is a new DOJ. We have filed
no
charges
one's
against
above
Letitia
the law.
James.
No one's above the law, right?
No one is above the law.
What is this?
So the headline here is presidential historian says President's Day is ridiculous. We should scrap it. What do you mean?
It is a little bit silly. I mean, we have had some real duds, so I'm not sure we really want to be celebrating all presidents.
Let's
and the
let her
tradition
cook.
Actually comes from celebrating birthdays.
Does you understand what she's saying? I don't think so. I was just gonna let her cook.
Which is a celebration that we inherited from celebrating the king. And I'm just not sure that that's exactly what we want. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, she's kind of not wrong. I mean, we did, some of our laws did originate from, British land, right? But we did adopt our own fucking shit, too.
I'm not sure that we necessarily want to celebrate the people. I think that we want to have a certain respect for the office. I totally get that. And
Maybe.
Some have done extraordinary things, but by celebrating all of them, I do think it causes us to think of the president as somehow other, when in
Somehow other? What?
reality, they are a citizen just like everyone else.
Well, yeah, he's just... What? I'm so confused. I don't think anyone respects her opinion. I don't either, but...
So you mentioned this earlier in the show, the idea that Trump posted something just over the weekend where he quoted Napoleon Bonaparte-esque, saying, "He who saves his country does not violate any law." It feels like...
Did they violate? Really? Just that? Just violate? What the fuck?
Any law. It feels like exactly the example of what you're saying we should push against. Example of what you're saying we should push against. Napoleon Bonaparte-esque, saying, "He who saves his country does not violate any law." It feels like exactly the example of what you're saying we should push against.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I think if we think of a president as someone to celebrate just because they exist, which is what the king was, and that's why they celebrated the king's birthday, then you it does evolve into that argument that they can do no wrong.
Who's making that argument? Are you making... What are you on, lady? What the fuck? See, this is why women shouldn't fucking talk anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, women. I'm just joking. Is it bad that I think some just women in general are just warmongers? I swear, some of the... At least all the politicians we've seen so far, they're all fucking warmongers. Literally, all women politicians in the fucking United States are all fucking warmongers. Well, I mean, I guess maybe not like Tulsi Gabbard. Well, no, Tulsi Gabbard actually kind of said some shit. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what it is about women. I thought men were the aggressive ones, but holy shit. Fucking women are goddamn crazy. I guess it makes sense with the fucking psycho eyes that they get sometimes. We're figuring it out. Democrats struggle to keep up with Trump's dizzying pace. I mean, he is going pretty fast, right? He did plan for 100 days, right? He planned he planned something for 100 days, right?
And if you look at social sciences, they have studied this. And one sociologist in particular, Jennifer Walters, she makes this really interesting point that she says this is a deliberate tactic used by regimes, used by powerful entities to manipulate and control people by bombarding them with so much information that they
Let me guess, you're gonna say Trump did it? Trump did it, Trump did it, Trump did it. Even though Biden was in power, Trump did it, Trump did it.
They feel overwhelmed. It's called the shock and awe tactic. And so you've got this rapid influx of information or change, and it creates a
I don't know. I can
disorientation
keep
and fear
up.
that I think
I
a lot of
don't
us
know
are
about you
feeling.
guys.
And it makes it difficult to critically analyze.
What do you
and then, of
mean
course, react
critically
appropriately.
analyze? These things are very simple things. You're just looking way too deep into the fucking weeds, dude. Stop taking LSD and maybe you'll look at it clearly. I don't know.
We're not playing games. We have to do it.
Well, it is clear we are in a whole new era.
Stop taking your anti-anxiety medication.
And
I'm sorry.
immediately
No,
getting
don't
to
do
work
that.
with a remarkable show of the use of executive power, granting a blanket pardon to virtually everyone
Yeah,
charged
take
or
your meds.
convicted for the January 6th attack.
And medical workers across the country are reacting to President Trump's decision to withdraw the U.S. from the World Health Organization.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection announced the closing of the CBP One app today, which
Yeah,
gave
he
legal
did close
entry
it.
into the country to nearly 1 million migrants since the program started.
The president.
Yeah, I didn't even know that they made an app for the illegal immigrants to use. It's like, what?
Slashing funding to combat climate change and withdrawing
Yeah,
the U.S. from the Paris Climate Accord.
They started talking about that, like,
I have another half a day left.
I guess towards the end of Biden? When did they bring that out? I don't remember when they brought that out.
See somebody
first.
wake the hell up and get excited about the fact
I guess I can
that
look
your
it up when
country
the
is under a
PBB, the whatever the fucking program is.
They're not at the gate anymore. They're in your bedrooms. They're in your living rooms. They're in your businesses. They got your data, dumbass.
What are you talking about? You guys had your hand on the data too. What?
They got all your stuff.
Let me see you get really mad.
President Trump made a
Yeah,
campaign.
you're not turning red like Bernie. You got to turn red like Bernie, okay? Not enough.
To keep men out of women's sports, and today he signed an executive order banning transgender women and girls from competing in women's sports.
Okay, do you want to do this? Watch what I do, then I'm going to give you some pens, okay?
Watch what I do, then I'm gonna give you some pens, okay?
The administration moves to slash the federal workforce. Thousands of government employees are bracing for more layoffs this very morning.
Pete Hegseth is not going to be confirmed for Secretary of Defense.
Oh man.
It's all over.
Let's
It's
head back to
all
breaking
over.
news here at home from
Mhm.
the Capitol overnight. The Senate just narrowly confirmed Pete Hegseth to serve as our next Secretary of Defense.
We are there. RFK Jr. has been confirmed
YMCA.
by the full Senate as the HHS Secretary.
That big body of water that drives so much of Tampa Bay's economy is getting a new name. No longer will it be called the Gulf of Mexico.
Gulf of
at least in the eyes of the
America.
federal government.
You've probably heard about this. President Trump signed an order renaming it the Gulf of America.
President Trump has eliminated the security detail for Dr. Anthony Fauci.
You've got this rapid influx of information or change, and it creates this sense of disorientation and fear that I think a lot of us are feeling.
Yes, stay in fear. Stay in fear. Oh no, the Titanic.
God almighty.
To the Democrats, I say,
Yeah.
be careful what you wish for.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, you can't do much. It's the same with the plane crashes. All you can do is look and can't do anything.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Memes of the Week. The best thing you can do for this channel is smash that like button on this video like it's a pre-transition Ellen Page, so it reaches a wider audience. And now on with the memes. Number 1, this is the world we live in now. This
Served
white
my
male
country in
Iraq
Iraq,
war
but now I've
veteran
lost my
risked
job
his
at a
life to
bank
serve
because
his
I'm a
country,
white man.
but then lost the job that he wanted
Yeah,
at the
sounds about
bank
right.
because he was the wrong color. The South Africanization of America continues. He worked for the bank for 20 years and was expecting a promotion, but it was given to a black woman instead in a diversity hiring push, and now he's suing. He quit, and I bet his company will now need to hire at least 2 or 3 African American women to do the work that he used to do. Up next, people are wondering if this is the best video game ever created.
Hey,
I think it
Zelda.
is, but then again, I'm biased, and this was the first Nintendo game I ever bought, and took me a couple years to pass. Legendary for sure, but the best ever, doubtful. That title probably goes to James Bond GoldenEye. Also, from what I remember, there was another game like this one long before this one came out. I can't remember the name now. Number 3, to prove that Americans and Canadians, for that matter, are not anti-immigration, here's the overwhelming support for high-skilled immigrants across the entire political spectrum. It's refugees, migrants, and low-skilled labor that people don't want in their country, putting pressure on wages, increasing the cost of housing, and forcing governments to raise taxes to pay for welfare. We just don't want illegals and freeloaders in our countries. Moving on, how do you guys feel about these women?
Take it
Smash or
easy.
pass? Are they overweight or not? The first one has a decent 1960s hourglass figure, but the second one looks
Second
like
one
she had
has
a
like a
rough
belly
week
bulge.
and ate too many Twinkies.
Yep.
She needs to visit the salad bar and go easy on the ranch sauce. Also, even though the
Yeah,
top one
gotta
is
do
acceptable
some
now,
workouts.
imagine what she's going to look like
Gotta
in
do
5
some
years.
ab workouts.
As for right now, though, I definitely would nut inside her. Number 5, here we have another woman saying to stop judging
Would
women with high
not
body
inside
counts.
her.
They really are trying hard to change the bad press
Stop
and
judging
red
women
flags
with
that a
high
woman
body
with
counts?
a high notch count
What do you
receives.
mean?
If you want us to stop judging you for your body counts, then you need to stop
There's a
judging
reason
us
why
for
you
our
get
low bank
judged.
accounts. They also need to stop judging short men.
This is
But
dangerous.
they do know that we care about their notch counts.
Fucking
and they act all
biohazard,
surprised
man.
and shamed when we do. Up next is a story saying that the theory that men evolved to hunt
Well, I
and
mean,
women
as long
evolved
as
to
you're
gather is
fucking
wrong.
getting checked
Apparently,
out at the
there's now
doctor
evidence.
like regularly,
What about
you
men's
should be
physical
fine.
strength and visual spatial abilities? You need to be able to see where an animal is going to hit it with a spear or bow and arrow. From my experience with women, the average one was terrified of a small mouse. So how in the
Yeah,
hell is
so yeah, so the theory that men evolved to hunt and then women evolved to gather is wrong. The influential idea that in the past men were hunters and women were not isn't supported by available evidence. Okay.
she's supposed to hunt a giant animal? I'm sure that there were female hunters.
I
but I'm
mean,
sure
look,
that
I'm pretty sure there were female hunters that could probably use the bow and stuff, right? They had bow, and I would assume they had bow and arrows, right? Spears, right? The hatchets, right? The stone hatchets and shit like that, or the bone shivs, right? Shit like that. Well, I mean, actually, bone shivs wouldn't fucking they would degrade over time. But yeah.
many of them were probably eaten by their prey. Number 7 is a story showing women 27 signs they're alpha females, and why most men are intimidated by them. The article might as well be titled 27 Reasons You're an Insufferable Boss Babe, and No One Wants to Date You. Women just want to justify to themselves and the world that it's perfectly alright to be loud, annoying, and argumentative, and then men should accept them that way even though they're just behaving like a male with bobs and a vagine. Moving on, this woman looks like she's trying a new strategy to rope a new guy into her life. She says she read her kids' letters
to Santa and they asked Santa for her dad. Oh, fuck. Oh, and she has a Sublime shirt on? Ouch, dude. Ouch.
to Santa, and they asked Santa for a dad. In reality, they probably asked her to get back together with her ex, their father.
I have a feeling this is someone from California, but I'm not too sure.
But she doesn't want to do that. Don't feel bad for her. That's what she wants with their fake mascara crocodile tears.
Yeah, don't feel bad
You
for
need to
these
feel
people.
bad for those kids and their actual father.
Like you
She's
can
just
try and
hoping
help
some
them,
rich
but
simp will
at
step
some
up.
point it's like
Number 9, the catfishing
if
is
you want to
getting crazy.
self-destruct, that's on
This
your
is one
own.
of those rare cases where she looks prettier without the makeup. So maybe this is a bad example of catfishing and is actually reverse catfishing. Women don't understand that the average
Yeah.
man doesn't
You
want a
showed this
trophy
one
wife.
before.
He just wants
Or
a
actually,
friend.
I'm
Here's
pretty
one
sure.
that's definitely catfishing.
Oh yeah, that's
The
that's
first
why he
picture
showed
is at
that
a
one.
club, and the second one is the morning after.
That's a
Up next, here's Helma Hayek's cat.
The second one is the one of just drinking a little too much that night or last night.
Casting photo from 1995. I wonder how many headshots she took, if you know what I mean.
Jeez.
This is probably the photo that Quentin Tarantino saw before casting her in From Dusk Till Dawn. I still have that poster in hardback on my wall. Also, I have my doubts about this being in 1995, because 3 of the films on that resume came out in 1996 or
96.
later. She was Megan Fox before there even was a Megan Fox.
Mm.
Number 11, an autistic man stranded on a desert island asks a rescue team for a couple more weeks.
Wait,
that
what?
would be me so long as the Starlink connection is good. I think we all know the reason he asked for a few more weeks. Because he's married, of course. I really hope the rescue team granted him his request. He also wasn't stranded. He was finally free. Also,
He
it's
was
funny
finally
that you actually have a Chad Light in that picture. I wonder what he really looked like. Moving on, what the hell is going on in modern
What is
graveyards?
this?
The gravestones are starting to look like they were covered in graffiti or tattoos. Tatiana was a
Tatiana
paper
G.
chaser and was ended
Baker,
in
paper
Chicago by a
chaser,
broomstick
Nunu. What the
while she was the passenger of a vehicle, probably driving around with a dealer. She's also probably a grandmother by now, even though she's gone. Is
What
paper
the
chaser
fuck,
a newly
man?
unlocked term for gold digger? All this tombstone tells me is the cemeteries need the equivalent of homeowners associations.
Yeah,
At
like,
least
what
then you
is
know
this
that the
place?
Karens would be dead. Number 13, Nikola Tesla was
Oh,
wrong
yeah,
about women
this
when he
woman.
said that they were rival men
Yeah.
mentally with regards to achievements.
This
After
lady.
100 plus years
Yeah.
of women's rights, they
This lady got a full like what master? What was it? Masters or something? Or PhD? In the PhD right here. Those are right there. Fucking. But she got a PhD in like what was it? Computer science or some shit like that? It was one of the sciences. Anyways, she decided to quit and become a fucking OF content creator.
still
It's
use
like,
their bodies to
Jesus.
gain profits.
Well, I guess
YouTuber
if you want to
Zara
make
Gar
money
quit
that
her
way, yeah, go
PhD
for
to
it.
become a Lonely Fools
I
creator.
mean, she does look good.
She's pretty
but-
hot, and she's going to make millions with her
Yeah.
smoking hot body,
Holy
perfectly
fuck, what
symmetrical face, and gorgeous eyes. Her page is free for now, but I'm sure she's going to charge for it eventually.
Yeah,
Up next, here's an image
probably.
of the sex offenders registry by state. But what's going on in Oregon? Nothing good, apparently. I don't know what, but you definitely need to get your kids out of there. Because the
Run,
perverts
yeah.
in Oregon are so depressed from all the rain and clouds that diddling
What was I? Sex Offender Registry collected August 2024. U.S. Census Bureau 2022 American Community Survey 5-year estimates. New Jersey figures from 2023.
is the closest many of them come to experiencing some sunshine and fun. I'm also sure it's not the whole state, and I'd love to see this map on a county level. Also, Arkansas looks pretty messed up as well. What is Slick Willie
Yeah.
and Hillary doing to the
Fucking
children down there?
Slick.
Number 15,
So
here's the look
fucking
on your
Hillary.
face when she tells you that she's not into middle-aged guys.
Oh,
I'm
rip.
sure you appreciate her honesty,
Sorry,
though.
dude.
She's also not that honest because if your net worth is multiple 7 figures, I'm sure she wouldn't be saying this. For most guys, when they click close to 50, they should be thankful for their truck, good boy, boomsticks, and beer. Unless it's in Canada where those things are either too expensive or banned. Moving on, here's this woman the moment she realized that she's 100% invisible at the gym because she's over the age of 32 and has a mom bod. Obviously, no man is going to be looking at her either because there are always hot 18 to 22-year-olds around. Or
Yeah,
because men don't want to have
sorry.
a false
If you're a
allegation thrown their way.
mom, they
Also,
ju-
what is a woman doing trying to get attention at the gym?
I hate to say it, but a lot of guys will try not to get with someone who's a single mother. Just 'cause it's... They don't want to have issues with that fucking kid. Literally. If it's not their kid, they're I mean, you can some people are willing to do that, obviously. But it's like... most men will not get with someone who has a kid.
If she has a mom bod, then she should be paying more attention to her kid and not strange males. Number 17 is the difference between Gal Gadot's and Linda Carter's Wonder Woman. It's too bad that Linda Carter took a whole bunch of pictures at a naturist park as a child and gave a whole generation of perverts something to fap off to. Most of them probably in Oregon. And then in the spirit of this modern day, perverts use deepfakes to put Gal Gadot's body on one of their favorite corn actresses. I don't know about you, but I still prefer Linda and all her curves. Up next, to prove that women don't care if you're a middle-aged man, or even elderly for that matter, here's 80-year-old Oracle founder Larry Ellison,
Yep.
the third wealthiest man on Earth. And he's married to a 33-year-old Chinese woman.
Correct.
Of course, he'd probably say that she married him for love. He also looks remarkably good for 80. Many 50-year-olds don't even look that good. He also hasn't learned his lesson yet, as this is his 6th wife. Another blue-pilled billionaire, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Jeff Bezos, right? That's the Oracle. That's basically Java, the Java programming language and all that shit. Great, right? And then you got Jeff Bezos, who's gotten in a similar situation. He's on like his what 6th wife. It's like. Yeah, so fucking Elon Musk, right? Even with Trump too, he's gone through till he found Melania, right? Yeah, I mean that's just the life of a bachelor, right? Or someone with a lot of status and money.
Number 19, this guy lost 227 pounds on the carnivore diet for the last 6 months. People on the carnivore diet swear that it cured them of so many things. That's probably because it's a lack of sugar and carbs and not just because of meat.
Yeah, you gotta...
Even though meat has...
Yeah, you literally get this fat because you're consuming so much sugar. And just... carbs. Right, yeah. What do fat people like to eat a lot? Pizza? Probably burgers. Maybe pasta? I don't know. Basically, those have a lot of carbs in it, right? And then soda has a lot of sugar. These guys aren't eating fruits or anything, right? So they're eating a bunch of candy. They're drinking a bunch of soda, right? They're probably eating a bunch of ice cream, right?
It's high nutrient density. Meat also keeps you full longer. I wish I could eat steak every day. The last time I did for 10 days, I felt better than I ever did in my life. But my skin issues flared up and became painful. So no lion diet for me. Moving on, here's Andrew Tate with his son. What do you guys make of this? I get the feeling this picture has more to do with Tate boosting his image and ego more than anything else.
Yeah.
I would keep my kids away from the limelight until they decide if they're ready for it.
Yeah, I don't... But I mean, I don't have a kid. I mean, if I had a kid, I don't think I would put him on stream. Yeah, I probably wouldn't put it on stream. I mean, some people do. I mean, it's like whatever. It would depend how I feel. Also, it'd probably depend on the missus as well.
But I thought he had a daughter. Maybe his daughter transitioned into his son.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
it's
kidding.
for me, it's whatever.
I just wish that Tate
but at
would
the
learn
same
to wear
time, it's like
shirts. Number 21 is a scene for one
probably
of my
not the
favorite
best
films.
idea.
Anton Sugar is asked by an accountant if he's going
And
to
Andrew
shoot
Tate
him.
sitting next to a
Anton
little
asks,
kid,
"That
that's his
depends on if
kid."
you see me or not. The correct
That's his
answer
son.
is, I don't see you.
I think he has a
In
couple
the
kids,
book, he
actually.
said that
He has a
and Anton let him
daughter,
live.
I believe.
In the movie, it's
he has a
ambiguous,
son.
and we cut the scene before we can actually see the outcome.
Yeah, I think.
One year I went to a Halloween party in an Anton costume, and people were genuinely freaked out by the hair more than anything else. Up next, cops in the UK are genuinely pathetic.
Wait, is that
and don't
actually
have
Andrew?
anything-
Yeah, that was Andrew Tate. What? Yeah. Yeah, it's Andrew Tate. What? What do you want, dude?
For one of my favorite films. Anton Sugar is asked by an
Looked a
accountant
little
if he's going to
different?
shoot
Ah.
him. Anton asks, that depends on if you see me or not. The correct answer is, I don't see you.
Didn't think he was
In the
him?
book, he
Wait,
said
what?
that Anton let him live.
What do you mean? Oh, did you see a picture of him when he had like a full-on beard and shit or something?
In the movie, it's ambiguous. and
Because
we cut the scene before we can
he at
actually see
one
the
point
outcome.
had like, oh, okay.
One year I went to a
Because
Halloween party in
yeah,
an
at
Anton
one point he
costume,
did
and
have
people were genuinely freaked out
looked
by
a
that
little
hair more than
scraggly because
anything
he was in
else.
the slammer.
Up next, cops in the UK are genuinely pathetic and don't have anything better to do than to hunt down a serial puddle slasher who deliberately soaks pedestrians. What about the grooming gangs and the
Is that what that
terrorists?
was?
I guess
Oh
they're too
no.
dangerous.
This was after. That picture was after. I'm guessing that picture was after him getting out. I mean, he's out right now. So I'm thinking that's a more present picture.
To go after for the police. I've never been to Britain, and
Was
sometimes I
a
think
serial puddle
it's just a made-up
slasher who
place.
deliberately
This is
soaks
almost as bad as
pedestrians
in
from
Japan, where they have
4x4.
police
That's
hunting
fucked
down
up.
painting thieves,
This is
stealing
why
women's
you get the
underwear from
brick.
clotheslines. Number 23, here's the sad state of the
There. I don't know. Was that a meme? I think it was a meme, but I'm not too sure. But I think there's a country where they there's bricks on the sidewalk, and you just pick up the brick and walk with it to the next destination, because where you're walking, there's like water puddles and shit, and then you could just toss the brick at the fucking car if they catch you. I don't know if I'm pretty sure it was just a meme. Luigi Mangione gets life in prison, but Tate gets released for human trafficking. What kind of world? So the case for his human trafficking shit, there was no, I mean, the allegations that there was no evidence of him doing human trafficking. There was not enough evidence, even though he's doing he's doing like the OnlyFans. He's like doing the pimping, right? Like Jack Doherty, I believe. That's the only thing I can think of the reason why so many people are up on his case.
for men these days. If these women want to burn coal, then they shouldn't be upset when we fry rice. And here are the images that those.
We need a world full of Luigis to get Tate off the streets. What? Wow, why don't you just hit up OnlyFans models, man? There's a bunch of dumb OnlyFans models you could probably hit up, but you're gonna need to pay.
Those ones are based on.
That's how
Aren't
that
those
works.
some of the cutest kids you've ever seen and some of the luckiest mothers on the face of the earth? I thought the meme was for poops and giggles, but damn, I never knew it was
God
so
damn,
tragic.
this is
Moving on, I can imagine Elliot Page going.
Yeah, you don't want this life. Jesus. What the fucking happened?
I thought the meme was for poops and giggles, but damn, I never knew it was so tragic.
Yeah, it's
Moving
pretty
on, I can
tragic.
imagine Elliot Page going to the barber and asking him
Oh my
to make
God.
him look like Ferris Bueller with AIDS.
Why does she... Sorry, he looked like Ferris Bueller. Oh God. What happened?
And the barber looks like they did an excellent job.
Jesus
Once you see it, you can't
Christ.
unsee
It's
it.
almost like
Ellie
a
used to be so
splitting
pretty,
image.
and most men wanted to smash the pre-transition Ellen Page. Now they want to smash down the door to a bathroom stall so they can vomit when they see what Elliot has become.
Oh,
If the
Jesus.
acting gigs dry up, then maybe Elliot can work.
Yeah,
his-
you don't want to look at what was before this Ellen Page person. That's for sure.
Is Matthew Broderick stunt double or something? Number 25 and the last
It
one.
happens.
Name this band. Are they called the Jeets? Or are they We're Coming to America Soon? How about Brown Day?
They made
or
their
Jimmy
choice.
Jeet World? I don't have anything against Indian people. It
Or
finally
he
just
made-
dawned to me when I
he
went
made
to a
his
local
choice.
theme park and 60% of the patrons were Indian. As for band names, I think my favorite one is the System of a Brown. So that's it for another Memes of the Week.
What a
Please give this video a like to push it
Decepticon.
up in the algorithm, and so new viewers can find it. If you enjoyed this series and want me to keep making it, then donate at the PayPal and Subscribe Star links below. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.
Yeah, we're getting a little spicy there, aren't we? Jesus. The Jeetles between the curried and me, Masalaka. What? In a way, Alabama is that low on the map. Yes, I lived there. What's the pedophile map? Where's the?
Apparently.
Yeah, Alabama. Wait, isn't that Arkansas? Hold on. Let's make sure. Let's put a name to the map. I'm on Amazon, but sure. Oh, it's on Arkansas. Arkansas got full of pedos. Alaska got full of pedos. Oregon got full of pedos. Or, well, sex offenders, sorry. I mean, kind of the same thing. No, I mean, it was, South Dakota, Wyoming, what is that? Michigan, Wisconsin? Ouch, Michigan, damn, yo. Wisconsin's a little fucked, too. What is it? Missouri's fucked, Tennessee's fucked, South Carolina's fucked. I'm surprised Alabama isn't hit. North Carolina, Virginia fucked. New Jersey fucked. That's a, yeah, that's a, that little fucking place, Maryland. Anyways. You got some in Texas? I'm surprised there's not any in California. That must be a lie. There's no way. Well, we got other issues. That's probably why.
I don't know.
That gravestone is sacrilege, so inconsiderate to fellow mourners visiting their deceased friends and relatives. Yeah, I found that strange too. I mean, I don't think I mean, I feel like it's a little disrespectful, but not onto whatever that person. Yeah, this one. I mean, it is inconsiderate. I don't know if it's to fellow mourners, but I just feel like it is inconsiderate. Portlandia show. Anyways. What do we got here? This is sick.
Edgy meme online in Germany.
It's 6:01 on a
Oh.
Tuesday morning.
Oh, he goes into this. We already saw this. Oh, he talks about it on Joe Rogan there. Oh, he does a bunch of clips. I'll probably just watch it off stream.
President Trump just...
Oh, sorry. President Trump did what? Anyways, Brett Cooper. What?
To the Brett Cooper Show. I am so happy that you guys found me over here on this new channel.
Brett Cooper is back, and she won. Welcome to the JP Reacts channel, my freedom-loving friend. This is where we call out lies, hypocrisy, and corruption and highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters because truth conquers. But you can't conquer anything unless you're strong. If you're waking up with poor energy, poor mood, feeling weak, nobody's going to do anything about that but you. That's why I use Ancestral Supplements, grass-fed beef liver. It's over 80 nutrients. Help me feel strong, energized, with a clear mind. I think it's time to get strong again. Get your grass-fed beef liver at ancestralsupplements.com/JPReacts, and for 15% off, use discount code JPReacts. Well, let's get into it. After months of drama and online speculation between Brett Cooper, the Daily Wire's replacement of Brett Cooper,
Love your glasses.
Brett Cooper is finally back. She disappeared for a little while, and she's back better than ever, doing better than ever, and it's clear she won. You can see her new YouTube channel with only 5 videos on it. She's already amassed 1.36 million subscribers.
Back the fuck
you can
up.
expect that to go up probably very rapidly, and you can see her videos 2.8 million, 3.5 million, 3.1 million, 1.3 million, and 1 million views. So she is doing incredibly well, and I'll show you compared to her old statistics. She's actually doing better than ever now that she's independent. And I wanted to do a conclusion on this story because I think the moral of the story is beautiful. If you are independent, you have something to say, you're willing to put in hard work, you win. And if that means you lose
do?
some big
that
company
true?
that you're a part of, even what I think on the
Doesn't
whole is a
feel
good
true.
company like the Daily Wire, even if you lose their support, you break
Still
away
feels
from
like
them,
I'm
even if
working
it's
in a
your
slave
choosing,
cage because
you
I'm a
still
fucking
win.
full-time
It's kind of like the
student.
Tucker Carlson effect. So after months of the story drama where you see things like this, ex-Daily Wire host makes comeback after CEO throws shade. And her comeback, where she was set to release her first video on her YouTube channel, I think there was a lot of intelligent orchestration. She did a little bit of a press tour, which a lot of people were still paying attention to her, trying to follow the story. Where's Brett? There was an appetite for her. But when she was ready to make her comeback, she very intelligently used what I'm sure are a lot of great connections to get a lot of exposure, a lot of reinvigorated attention on her. For example, went on Fox News talking to Jesse Waters.
Brett Cooper.
Factor fiction extension changes map back to Gulf of Mexico.
Boost her comeback, not because of the Daily Wire, but because she is who she is. She's earned a great reputation. Here's the familiar face that we've all been waiting for.
Welcome back to another episode of The Brett Cooper Show.
And when you click over to her old channel that the Daily Wire still controls with their host and apparently former friend of Brett, Regan, you're greeted with a similar intro.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another episode of Comment Section. I'm Reagan Conrad.
Now, the purpose of this video is not to say
don't do it.
Reagan Conrad or the Daily Wire lost. No, it's to say Brett Cooper won. The comment section that is losing. Quite literally losing. They're losing views, they're losing subscribers.
Over
you
in
can see
Japan,
here
but...
their total subscribers are 3.94 million, and you'd say, well, that actually sounds really good. Well, they've lost over 500,000 subscribers since Brett Cooper left,
right,
and you can just see the view counts of the recent videos put on the comment section. 14,000 views, 27,000 views, 29,000 views, 36,000 views, and you might say, well, that doesn't sound too bad. And for most people, that'd be great. But when you compare that to what this channel was getting under Brett Cooper's representation, it looks like a loss. Here are the Brett Cooper numbers: 679,000, 167,000, 500,000 here, 300,000 here, 200,000 there, 1.9 million there, 1.3 million here. So the channel has unquestionably lost a lot of viewership. What do I think the comment section channel of the Daily Wire will do without Brett Cooper? If you look at the average here on Social Blade, monthly gained video views for the comment section, you can see it peaked last summer, 282 million views in 1 month. This channel, the comment section, it's got over 3 billion accumulated views. 99.999% of which was with Brett Cooper as the face of it. So from its peak of 282 million views in just 1 month, now you see 11 million views in a month. Under normal circumstances, that is incredible. Yet that is just a tremendous loss of viewership. When you look at the subscribers gain over the course of the month,
dude, that fucking
Brett
dip
Cooper
right there.
left and her loyal fans, probably, whether it's just or unjust, feeling betrayed by the Daily Wire. They were just leaving in droves. In just 1 month, the channel lost 380,000 subscribers, and altogether it's gone from over 4.5 million subscribers to 3.9 million subscribers. That's well over 500,000 subscribers have intentionally not just stopped viewing the channel, but they've intentionally clicked unsubscribe. We'll get back to the video in just a second, but first, I want to tell you about Bond Charge's infrared sauna blanket. Because we're living in a new paradigm of health, where now even the common person has woken up and realized nobody's healthy by accident anymore. 73% of people are overweight and obese. We have 77% of young people unfit for military service. 6 out of 10 kids have a chronic disease. And it's not just disease you need to be aware of, it's the reduced quality of life, reduced energy that you have every day when you're not healthy. That's why I absolutely love my infrared sauna blanket. You can burn up to 600 calories in 1 one session, flush out toxins. It's an excellent way to reduce stress, and I always sleep better. And I always keep in mind the study out of Finland that shows regular sauna use equals a 40% reduction in all-cause mortality. The infrared sauna blanket is the most convenient, affordable sauna system on the market. It's powerful, heats up quickly, cleans up quickly. I love mine. If you want to take responsibility for your health and how you feel and function on a daily basis, go to boncharge.com/JPReacts and check out the infrared sauna blanket. Be sure to use the discount code JPReacts for 15% off. And for even more savings, you should know all Boncharge products are HSA, FSA eligible, offering you up to a 40% tax savings. That's boncharge.com/JPReacts. Now back to the video. As you can see here on this other Social Blade graph, peak of 4.5 million subscribers, and now they're sitting at 3.9 million. And if you notice that downward trajectory of subscribers on the comment section, then we take a look at Brett's new YouTube channel. We see an incredible upward trajectory of video views, certainly because you go from 0 videos to now 5 videos. You're going to have a boost, but also more significantly, the subscribers. Back in this channel, which wasn't active, had 80 subscribers, then up to 629,000 subscribers, but now it sits at a JP. Look at downward 5 video. As you can see here on this other Social Blade graph, peak of 4.5 million subscribers, and now they're sitting at 3.9 million. And if you notice that downward trajectory of subscribers on the comments section, then we take a look at Brett's YouTube channel. We see an incredible upward trajectory of video views, certainly because you go from 0 videos to now 5 videos, you're going to have a boost. But also more significantly, the subscribers. Back in November, this channel, which wasn't active, had 80 subscribers, then up to 629,000 subscribers, but now it sits at, I believe, 1.3 million subscribers. And I wouldn't be surprised if just a year from now, her new channel has 5 million subscribers. Brett is winning. Here's my prediction for the comment section YouTube channel that, as we can see, it's quite literally losing. This channel was built off of fans for Brett, and the Daily Wire was so intelligent finding Brett as talent, signing her, and people flocked. I'm sure the Daily Wire got tremendous benefit. But unfortunately, this property of the Daily Wire, unfortunate for them, it's built off of people wanting to watch Brett. They've become so loyal to her. So my prediction for this channel is it'll become nothing. I would guess advertisers that are currently paying for ads on the channel, they probably signed contracts a while ago. A lot of them signed contracts months in advance, if not a year in advance. And they were banking on the mega views that Brett would get. They were banking on her being on there. And if you're expecting 500,000 views on an average video, but you're coming in at 29,000 views, advertisers aren't going to be happy. So I'm guessing advertisers will either pull out or want to drastically renegotiate contracts, pay a much smaller fee per video. I don't think the Daily Wire will love that. I am guessing to run this channel, it's probably costing the Daily Wire more than the revenue this channel is currently taking in. And I would guess the Daily Wire only has a certain amount of runway that they're willing to do that. I don't know. I'm just speculating. And after a while, if it just proves, this isn't going to be profitable, I think they'll just abandon it. Or potentially prediction B is they'll find a different host and they'll assign advertisers based at a much lower advertising rate. I think a different host, even though I've met Reagan, I think she's a great person. I have no beef with her, no beef with the Daily Wire. I love what they do. I mean, take a look at some of what they produce. It's just incredible. They host Jordan Peterson, Matt Walsh, and all their stuff. It's incredible. However, I think the Daily Wire would be better off with a different host because, unfortunately, I think a lot of the current subscribers to this channel, they were intending to subscribe to Brett. Some of the past drama of Reagan was Brett's maid of honor at her wedding. Now Brett doesn't even follow her on Instagram, potentially feels betrayed by Reagan. I think a lot of the Brett Cooper fans, out of loyalty to her, would refuse to watch Reagan, even if they want to see her content. So I think the Daily Wire would be intelligent, and I would predict they'll either just abandon the channel or eventually get a different host that the viewers of this channel, the subscribers, don't want to intentionally avoid out of loyalty to Brett. And even to this day, when you look at the comments section of the comments section, it's just riddled with negativity and bashing towards Reagan and the Daily Wire. I mean, this can only continue for so long before they make a major change. See things like this. Do you know who else failed? You and Jeremy. This girl doesn't look like Ben Shapiro at all. I'm dissatisfied. Another comment, it's even funnier to just ignore the huge scandal. Oh, the irony, Regan. Another comment, oh, the irony, the failed comeback. There is a little irony in that. And when you look at the big ratio of negative comments compared to supportive comments, yeah, and actually, scrolling down, I don't see any supportive comments. So with that acknowledged, if this video has 27,000 views, some of those are like hate watchers. They click on the videos so they can leave negative comments,
dislike
which
or
would
bad comment,
essentially give this even low viewed video an inflated sense of viewership. We're living in a time of decentralization. We don't need decentralized major news networks for you to
Well, I
make
mean,
it
some of
and
these
have a
people
voice.
make fucking bot accounts sometimes and just flood your shit. So.
We don't even need alternative news networks like the Daily Wire, though I'm glad they exist. But you as an independent person do not need them because we're living in a new paradigm where the old system of centralization, you can only make it if you're a part of that system or a system.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's even with Twitch too. If you're not part of the group that has like a contract or right, if you don't have friends in high places, you're not gonna get anything.
That time is over. The new paradigm is decentralized. If you have a voice and something to
I
say,
mean, just look
then
at
you keep
fucking Pokimane crying about fucking iShowSpeed and Kai Cenat being more successful than women stream. Right? Basically, all the guy streamers right now are more successful than all the women streamers, and there's a reason for that. Is because most of the people who are watching these streams are fucking guys. That's why.
keep saying it, and people want to watch you, you will eventually make it. The only thing that can stop you
It's like she doesn't. Yeah, I feel like some of these streamers don't really actually know what the internet space is like when it comes to like these certain social media sites like Twitch, for instance. Twitch was predominantly a video gaming site, right? Because Twitch kept, or well, right, Justin TV, and then switched it to Twitch, and then they kept going back and forth on what kind of content they wanted. And then they finally was like, okay, let's just put everything on, right? But yeah, in the beginning it was they did what, regular video streaming for Justin TV, and then when it switched to Twitch, that's when it changed to just strictly gaming, in a sense. And then they started to open it back up to like other stuff.
is you. And I think Brett Cooper, Tucker Carlson, people like that, just for Joe Rogan, they prove we the people are bigger than any system out there. It's a beautiful time of decent.
I mean, if you really think about it, you could organize into a militia and just fuck the government.
Goodbye.
If you really wanted to, you could gather a lot of people in each state and just fuck the government.
Old paradigm of disempowering people through centralized
But that would mean talking to a bunch of people. Who wants to do that?
authority and power. Let me know your thoughts on this potential cap to the Brett Cooper saga. I think this story's over. She's off doing her own thing. The Daily Wire's continuing to do their own thing. I wish them all the best, but let me know what your thoughts are on this story and where we're at now. Hopefully the end of it. With that said, I look forward to seeing you in our next video. But until then,
good. Well,
keep
Brett
voicing your
Cooper's still
voice.
doing her thing, yeah. Good for her. Oh my god.
Okay, slow it down. Southbound. Keep going south.
Yes.
Keep going south.
Go south.
Fly with it. All right. It's somewhat. We can see it somewhat. Thank you. Come at us. Yeah. A little bit more, Mike.
Now at 10. Jesus.
Spike strip going out. Spike strip going out. He hits the brakes. He saw the spike strip come out.
Oh. Oh, he ran. Oh, he just fucking ran, dude.
Neighborhood.
Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of fucking coppers coming. Dude, I'd be so fucking scared. There's so many fucking coppers. You'll never catch me, copperheads.
Down on the ground right there.
Yeah.
Past the officers.
You'll never catch me alive, copperheads. Oh, shit. Yeah, what's in the... Oh, there's another guy.
Suspect in custody. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us on the web. This is Gil Davis up in Sky 5. We were watching the termination of a high-speed chase in South LA. It was Grand Theft Auto suspects, possibly armed. There was supposed to be 3 in the car. We saw 2 bailed out for sure. There might be a 3rd on the loose right now, but at this point, the pursuit came to an end because of this right here. What the officer's picking up there, it's a spike strip that was laid out in front of the car. You're looking at 90th Street and Orchard is where the pursuit came to an end. The driver seeing the spike strip being tossed out.
Yeah, if you're going at high speeds and you hit that fucking spike strip,
and was taken into
good luck.
custody. That suspect ran down the sidewalk and was taken into custody there. A second person in custody there on the passenger side of the vehicle. And now they're saying that all occupants of the vehicle are in custody.
That's why he immediately stopped, because he knew that as soon as he hit that spike strip, he was fucked.
Suspects possibly were armed at the time.
That's it? No more? Oh, okay. Well, I got him.
Spanish researchers say they have captured what's believed to be the first images of a rare deep-sea fish. This is the video showing the black sea devil anglerfish, which tends to live thousands of meters below the ocean's surface.
Yeah, they finally got one. Whoa, this is a different one, yeah.
Shockingly similar to this fearsome face from the hit Pixar movie Finding Nemo. Biologists spotted the rare fish while they were out on a shark research expedition near the Canary Islands off the coast of Africa.
The last time they saw one was when I forgot what was the last. It was like, because I remember seeing some in the biology books. The angler. Yeah, this fucker. Photo. Yeah, it was one of these, I think. This was in 2014. But yeah. And they got another footage of it.
The black fish, which tends to live thousands of meters below the ocean's surface. The fish looks shockingly similar to this fearsome face from the hit Pixar movie Finding Nemo.
Anyways, fish. Fish that tries to eat other fish.
Police are
Fish on fish violence. It's fucked up. Alright,
investigating a deadly stabbing outside a high-end hotel in Santa Monica. Tonight, the hunt is on for a suspect who left one man dead and another in the hospital. The stabbing happened early Saturday morning at the Bungalow in Santa Monica, part of the Fairmont Hotel.
So far, no arrests have been made. KTLA's Mary Beth McDade joins us live in Santa Monica with the latest on the investigation tonight. MB?
Yes, and Mike and Jerry, police tell us that there was some sort of argument inside the bar that resulted in a deadly stabbing out here on the sidewalk. And they say that this incident occurred around 1:50 in the morning as the bar was closing. Things turned deadly outside the Fairmont Hotel in Santa Monica over the weekend. Police tell us some sort of altercation occurred inside the hotel's lounge called the Bungalow and resulted in a fatal stabbing outside on the sidewalk. Police say the suspect stabbed two men. One survived, but a 31-year-old Anaheim man died. One witness says a friend of the victim tried to save the victim by applying pressure to his wound.
Holding it for a few minutes, just holding it, and then boom, falls down.
Police tell us they're checking security video from inside the club to piece together what happened. They say so far, no arrests have been made.
Bungalow is, it's a good club, but it attracts people from all over the city, and we've definitely seen some changes over the year.
Ross Proud lives near the Fairmont.
I've lived here for about 20 years, and I've seen the city some changes for sure, and I definitely am concerned about safety and security.
Many Santa Monica residents are concerned about the ongoing crime occurring in their beach city.
It's terrible. The city's been mismanaged, and I don't know what they're doing about anything.
The police chief released a statement responding to residents' concerns, saying in part, I want to reaffirm the Santa Monica Police Department's unwavering commitment to keeping our city safe. We understand the concerns the recent homicides have raised, and I want to assure you that our officers and detectives are working tirelessly to ensure justice for the victims and their families. The other homicide the chief is referring to occurred just a few blocks from the hotel on January 15th. Police
Illegal immigrant.
arrested Fabian Mendez of Inglewood for allegedly shooting a transient in the back after pursuing the victim down the street.
Gang member. That's why.
And police tell us that other
gotta love gang
suffered
members in
non-life-threatening injuries
California.
and has since been treated.
Isn't it
and
great to
released
deal
from
with
the
gang
hospital.
members?
For now, reporting live here in Santa Monica, Mary Beth McDade. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Gotta love gang members. They gotta ruin people's shit. Yeah, I noticed his his tats. It looked like Latin gangs. Or Latin kings. Who wants to know how many gangs are in California? Should we do that? I don't want to scare people. But there's a lot of gangs. Some of them aren't very fucking nice either. Menace of Destruction. A Hmong street gang active in California and the Midwest, known for murders, fights, shootings, and drug trafficking. I believe Chinese, right? This is a Chinese gang, right? I remember correctly. Oh, it's Hispanics and African Americans. Okay. There are some Asian. No, they're gonna. Yeah, we do have there are some Asian gangs in California. I know for sure, right? Because of the Chinese and the goddamn Laoses. Goddamn Laotian motherfuckers. I got the Latin Kings. Venus, Pomona 12, 18th Street Gang, Barrio Tortilla Flats. Racially motivated crimes against African Americans. As you can tell, you got the Asian boys, right? They're still around. I mean, most of these gangs are pretty passive. But yeah, some of them aren't really that passive. Pretty aggressive. What's funny, huh? You got the 18th Street Gang. 30 to 50,000 members, active 50 cities across 28 states, involved in drug, assault, theft, and other crimes. So they got a wide network. All right. Isalongos, Barrio Pobre. Insane Crips. Compared to the BLM protests, LGBT protests, and the Mexican protests didn't do shit. Hey, man. Well, I mean, you had the Palestinian right? Palestine and Israel. You forgot about that protest. But I know what you mean. I mean, they're look. I mean, they're still going, right? The protests are still going for the Mexican protest. The insane they didn't add the Bloods, but the Bloods are here too. These are among the largest and oldest gangs in Long Beach. Peckerwood's a white supremacist gang that maintained alliance with Mexican mafia prison gang. Yeah, and oh yeah, that's right. You also have some of the gangs that are coming from Mexico too, right? What was it? MS-13, right? So you got some of those guys in here, right? And then you got cartel members here too. So yeah, it's a real PvP area for gangs. That's how you know we fucked. Our community didn't protest correctly. Well, I mean, you're supposed to get like the Latinos and Latinas, right? You got to get the Guatemalans, right? You got to get the Cuban, right? It's not just Mexico you need, right? You need all the South American places too. Oh no, I didn't read that. In the BLM and LGBT had commercials, movies, shows, and songs about them. Even white people protested the BLM. But you don't see that in the Mexican protest. Oh, that's not true, man. Well, I mean, you got them fighting, right? That's okay, right? You had fighting. That's fine, right? You got someone that got stabbed. Isn't that fine? Oh, maybe that's not a good maybe that's not a good one for for the Mexican people. Or for the Spanish people.
Japanese feminists have been enraged once again, and this is...
Wait, but that's not true. I'm pretty sure Mexicans still have... Well, I mean, they didn't use it at the protest. Yeah, but when I saw all the Mexican protest videos, it's 99% Mexican people. Not one single white person or black person. I'm sure there were some, but it was rare to see. You're not wrong. Right, that one... there was one video I showed off and it looked like a bunch of unhealthy high schoolers. Some of them, most of them look fat. Or no, I shouldn't say that. Some of them were fat. Some of them had piercings and shit. Oh man, this generation's fucking cooked. You got some soy boys in there. Oh fuck. Oh shit, man.
Terrifying news. There's literally dozens of them. So hearts out to the JP bros overseas, and let's check out what's got these Japanese.
I mean, there's
feminists
probably some
so
white
upset.
people in.
That would be this commercial from Toyo Suisse.
Come on, man, don't be like that. It made me feel like black and white people don't want to be seen with us because it was downright embarrassing. I hate to say it, but I even was embarrassed. No, man. You gotta be more optimistic. I can't even help you with that one.
Over in Japan, the Japanese feminists have been enraged once again.
I
This
can't
is
even help you with that
terrifying
one.
news. There's
Because even the Asians, because even the, not even one single Asian. Bro, sometimes it's not a united front, okay? You know, sometimes it's not a united front.
literally dozens of them. So hearts out to the JP bros overseas, and let's check out what's got these Japanese feminists so upset. That would be this commercial from Toyo Suisan. It says, doesn't dashi somehow make you feel relieved? CV Kana Ichinose. What's got them upset though is the animation.
The animation? What about it? I know the protest, but waiting the Mexican flag to place you don't want to go back to made us look stupid. Yeah, I mean, that was weird too. That was a weird one. You know, that's not my place, okay? I wasn't in the protest. You're gonna have to ask them about that one. I don't know why they did that either. Maybe because they feel guilty for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to say we feel sorry for the U.S. So we're trying to do this for you. I don't know.
Yeah, I can just imagine some like turmoil online, weird, insecure Twitter feminists getting all mad about this. So they're trying to argue that this is overly sexualized and is problematic. And I think it's a strong argument that it's...
Wait, over-sexualized and problematic. A bunch of tortas and Edgars in the protest. See, this is what you need, right? You want your brethren and your sisters to do this, right? To make an ad like this.
What's got them upset though is the animation.
I mean, don't they technically already do that on the Mexican TV shows and channel, or right? Wait a minute, don't they already do this for you guys? Maybe they communicate it differently, right? Maybe instead, right? Because all of it, right? Because right? You guys live with each other, right? Everyone lives in one house. God damn it! I'm sorry. There was one video I saw, one of 3 black men protesting with us, chanting, "These se puedo," and people commenting that they're only there to pick up Latinas. I don't give a shit about. I mean, sometimes you just want to pick up chicks at a fucking protest. I mean, right? Some of these, right? They're high schoolers. I mean, they're a bunch of horny high schoolers. Just a bunch of hormonal fucking horny high schoolers. I don't know. Oh shit. Oh, she was watching a okay. And then she wanted to eat.
Yeah, I can just imagine.
Yeah,
some,
I
like,
don't know how was that. I'm confused. How was any of that sexualized?
Online weird.
I don't know. I
Twitter
wish you
feminists
could have
getting all
done better
mad
with this.
about
I mean,
So they're
you're
trying to argue that this is
see
overly sexualized
the
and it's
issue with that
problematic. And I
protest
think someone could
was
make a strong argument that it's less sexualized.
yeah, the place
and
they
it's
were
more
trying
sexualized,
to
like
try
maybe
to
only a few of the
protest
frames
for.
there are
Yeah, it's not
sexualized,
that
if anything.
great.
There's
to
lots
be
of people who
I don't think they
enthusiastically
did much
enjoy their
studying.
food. I myself am one of them. I'll come home after a hard workout, get some like fresh chicken that I cooked up, and man, chomp down on that meat, and I could feel the protein just like coursing through my veins. It's great. But ultimately, forget all that stuff because.
And oh yeah,
seriously, who
also
cares?
given the fact that there's been a lot of issues with education test scores and reading scores and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, it was bound to happen.
This ain't even a big deal. And that's the main point. Whether you think it's not sexualized or it is,
People are getting dumber and dumber by
the advertisement
generations.
is really a non-issue. This is like so not a big deal. And getting all offended over it is
Or they're fighting for the wrong cause at least.
such pathetic behavior. Anyways, that takes
Literally.
us to this Japanese feminist Twitter account who's complaining about the ad. Yep. Translation reads, the controversial ad has been criticized for its depiction of women. Oh yeah, controversial, to who?
Because, dude, even your own country vilifies you guys in the United States. It's really fucking weird what fucking Mexico does. It's really weird what your neighboring countries do, right? Fucking shit doesn't make sense. Especially one of the strongest militaries on the fucking planet. And you guys are literally doing that shit. It's like, okay. All right.
To people like this, okay. Here are some reasons why it has gone viral. Unrealistic representation of women. Bruh, are you kidding me? Like, unrealistic? It's a completely normal woman there. What are you getting so mad about? It's unrealistic. Difference in cheek redness compared to the male version. Wow. You know, maybe she blushes more than he does. Who cares? It's such a non-issue, like I said earlier. These people are literally complaining about cheek redness.
I mean, right? They're just trying to find some shit that you can get mad at, right? And try to drive some I guess conversations or some shit slinging.
I can't believe these people take this seriously. This is like what they do with their life.
Yeah, I mean,
how sad is this, guys? This is so
these
sad.
guys are like
In other
brain
words,
dead
advertising
online
from a
all the
male
time.
perspective. Oh, wow, that's so terrible. Since anime culture has a strong sexualized perspective on women. we are
Also,
now
I
in an
bet this
era where
person
companies must
who's
face the
saying all this
risk.
shit is probably fat. Or just a lazy fuckboy.
The risks when using anime in advertising. As if there's not also a bunch of women who are into anime and writing like manga and anime and all
Yeah.
that. Like, messing my words up a little bit now. I apologize, but this is just hilarious. Like, I cannot believe this account. It gets 10,000 likes on this tweet. Oh my gosh, what's this? Another tweet they made. Contrasting men and women is a regulated expression under the UK advertising guidelines.
Wait, what? Are they in UK? I'm confused.
Oh, they're bringing the UK into this? What on earth? Is this like one of the people who supports that whole UN stuff we were talking about a few days ago? Again, I apologize about messing my words up.
No, don't do this. Oh my god. Fucking UN supporting fucking shit ass. I guess we're just stuck in the past. They've been preaching about how the Americans stole our land in the US. And I'm like, yeah, it sucks, but what are we gonna do? There's nothing we can do at this point. We can't go in and take back our land full of Americans. So at this point, let's just move on and just try to play into this as a We can't go back in time and change history. It happened. Now let's move on. Or them preaching about the same shit. It doesn't do anything. Yeah. I mean, it's the same with Canada land too. I mean, there's a lot of people who have the same sentiment, right? Even in fucking British land and UK, right? Some of those people have the same sentiment, right? Some people still feel pushed out of their homeland, even though you guys, well, history is history, right? I mean, all you can do is try to make best of what you can now, but yeah, nobody does that anymore. Instead, they just try to be lazy or try to lash out, right? Try to get reparations, even though there's like, you trying to get reparations right now is like the stupidest thing, because we're fucking broke right now. Like, everyone is broke, literally. Like, we have still not recovered from all the bullshit from like from all the other presidencies, right? We're still carrying all that bullshit and fucking debt, right? Sounds like, I mean, all of this is really self-inflicted by the system, right? Or we could go do donuts without Hellcats. They'll get us ahead in life here in America. Well, I mean, look, all you can do right now is try and make a better life for yourself, right? Get that education, try to get a job, whatever, right? Anything to just fucking, get money and put food on the table.
Right now, this is just like such loony behavior. Oh my goodness. But by comparing it with the way men are portrayed, we can see the unique.
Not only that, but you got people, right? You still have people who are stuck in their old ways, who will forever be pissed off and not want to be playing into the system, right? Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? Everybody hates the player, but you gotta play the game, unfortunately. You gotta play the game of life.
There's a certain amount of male gaze or gaze.
And the game of life isn't easy.
Person like crawled out of a cave in 2014 or something. Who even talks like this nowadays? It was pathetic back then. It's even worse to hear now. Like, move on and get over yourself. And so they're responding to this other person, Lady Bird, who seems to be another one of these Twitter feminist types. We'll take a look at what they say in a moment. But first, sticking on this account, let's check out their bio because...
Oh, yeah, they are from British land. Wait, so they're a Japanese? Well, I'm confused here. Did they go in between? I'm so confused. Oh.
Pretty interesting. If we translate their bio, it says something about the flames were invisible insights, advertising consultancy, alternatives to flame advertising exhibition in
UKGB. What's GB? The fuck is G? Oh, it's a business broker. They're like some kind of fucking investment real estate consultant. Jesus. Ah. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're trying to
the UK.
Do some publicity stunt? I don't know.
So I'm kind of confused here. Is this a Japanese person living in the UK? Or
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, I was like, what is going on here?
UK person with interest in Japan. I'm not really sure what's going on here. But advertising consultancy, huh?
Yeah.
So another one of these people who stir up a lot of drama and try to make issues.
Yeah, I think they're trying to do like some weird promotion. Or trying to drive views and shit like that, possibly.
out of non-issues.
Right, rage
and just so
bait in a
happens to be
sense.
some sort of consultancy business. Oh, here's why X, Y, and Z is so problematic and offensive, and you should listen to me and give me money, pay me. By the
Yeah.
way, here's another JP Twitter feminist tweet crying about the advertisement. This one with 8,600 likes reading, Maru-chan's animated videos are creepy. The female characters are crying after watching a drama, while the male characters are working overtime, which shows gender.
Wait, what? Huh? I feel like when people analyze these things, I feel like they're projecting their own, like, their own trauma. And it's just like, what are you doing? This isn't the place to do that, man.
Bias.
Oh,
and in both
shit.
the previous anime and this one,
Oh,
only
no.
the women have red cheeks. Do they understand that making female anime characters blush is a pornographic act? And are they just
I'm sorry, what? You know, people blush because they get embarrassed too, right? I don't think they understand what the term blushing means or how people go through right emotions. Very strange. But okay.
just making a wink at those customers? Yeah, no, just no. This person has absolutely no room to talk about anything being creepy when they're
You know,
the
you
ones who
do
see a
turn red
female
if
anime
you
character
get
blushing
embarrassed,
and
right?
automatically just
That
think of
in a sense is
pornography.
blushing.
Bro, what? What the projection? And don't get me
Yeah,
wrong,
I
I
don't
do
know-
know
yeah,
there's
I don't
things
know.
where like an anime character will be doing something lewd and also blushing, and you know what's implied there. Sure, it's like sexualized, but that is absolutely not true. That like
Yeah,
anytime
that-
a
that-
female anime character is blushing in any circumstance, it's automatically taken to that extreme.
Yeah,
That's just not
yeah,
true.
they went
This
like
person's
full
crazy.
extreme.
And they weren't done there. Going on to say, either way, it's gross. I wish they wouldn't normalize the sexual iconization of women. And going on to no one's surprise, lock their responses. And so some of these people are comparing it to the male version. I'll play that for you and you can see for
Wait, there's a
yourself how
male
that
version?
goes.
Oh shit. Wait, they made a female and a male version? What the fuck? Why? Oh, that looks actually pretty good. That looks tasty. What is that? Huh?
Oh hey, look, I can make a really stupid argument too. The male version, they made the audio so much more vivid. The way he's slurping up those noodles, it's so much more dramatic and emphasized in the female version. They're clearly sexualizing the male far more. And sure, he didn't blush as much as the female version, but his eyes, man, you see how
His eyes, dude. You could see it in his eyes. He was looking at that ramen.
impressive his eyes were? They were clearly implying sexual acts. This was like basically pornography. It's so
Yes. That man was looking at that ramen so deep like fresh red meat.
problematic. And, oh my gosh, this brand is so offensive. Ugh. Anyways, you get the point. Ultimately, these weirdo complaints would get talked about over on.
When if your protest going to happen, Dream? What do you mean? Let's kill one of your own. That's fucking. What are you talking about? Do you know what the Asian people do? Asians in California love fucking California. Do you think they want to go back to fuck all fucking China? Oh, well, some of these people are from China, Vietnam, Korea, Japanese, Philippines. A lot of the Asian countries actually just fucking settle in California now that I think about it. It's like its own communist country, right? Let's just say that. All the Asians already made that come here made it fucking pretty commie. Mostly in New York. Oh yeah, you got a lot. You got a shitload of Asians there too. Yeah, a lot of Democrat states. You'll get a lot of depending in certain areas, right? Especially with Chinatown, right? Little Tokyo, right? Well, if you have and New York does have, I believe, a Chinatown and Little Tokyo as well. Usually, most of the Democrat states have some form of Little Tokyo, or I think actually Texas too has a Little Tokyo and Chinatown too. Now that I think about it, but yes, they will set up places like that for the Asian community.
JP YouTube with this
or Little Saigon, all right.
Channel Shima's room talking about the situation. Let's hop over to the comments, translate some of the comments to English, and take a look. I think the average person would focus more on the udon and soba noodles in this commercial. Twitter feminists think about erotic things 24 hours a day. Yeah, that goes exactly right back to what we were talking about these people projecting. Like, projection was off the charts. I'm glad to see that our JP bros are finding similar sentiment about that. A response they got says, there were some Twitter feminists who said pencil sharpeners were obscene. They find sex in all—
Oh yeah, that's right too. In California, there's Buddhist monks that live in California. A lot of funny thing is, a lot of them use cell phones now.
all things. Oh gosh. Actually getting mad at pencil sharpeners, yeah, it's not surprising at all. Another response says, I guess like they must be hungry for a man and frustrated. Another saying, that kind of feminist thinking is disgusting. This one making a really good point, saying, you say I would like a reverse
Well, actually, I
version,
shouldn't say a lot,
but if it was
there are
reversed from the
Buddhist
beginning,
monks still
would it be
around.
discrimination against women, such as men being able
Especially
to
if you go
leisurely
into
at home
the
while
Asian
women are
communities.
forced to work overtime? I guess they would say something like that. And here's another really good one. Says, I usually eat cup noodles when I work overtime. My female colleague also eats it. At my workplace, many people eat cup noodles during overtime. Have the Twitter feminists posting Sukomi never worked? Twitter feminist ideas
actually
are
did that
more
in high school.
repulsive. And lastly, we'll take a look at this one. Says, it's
I
better
didn't
to
want
think
to
of this
pay
as
for
the
like
sound of an
a
animal
heavy
saying
meal.
that.
I just
I'm
wanted
not
like
saying
a
what
cup of
caused
noodles.
it, but it's
Hey,
impossible to
let's
have a
go.
conversation. Is this person saying the Twitter feminists are basically
And the cup
just
of noodles was like
just
only
animals? Is that what he's saying, or what?
$1, I think.
Yeah, we'll leave
forgot.
it there though. That's the last one we're taking a look at.
$1
Let
or
me know what you
$2,
guys
something
think
like that.
about all of that. And if you want to see more of these comments in the video itself, I will link this video in the description for you. As always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed my coverage. And if you did, please consider liking and or subscribing. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.
Alright, there was also the slush puppies. Oh man, the slush puppies were so bad. Oh, they turned your shit green. Let's just say. Oh, fucking slush puppies, man. All that syrup and the fucking slush puppies changed your changed colors of your bowel movement. Uh Desert portion of blue states looking to break off and join neighboring red states. Oh yeah, I heard about that one. Their farm's emergency rate hike request. That was for meeting with comp. Oh. Dude, I can't believe I'm surprised he's running for fucking governor. That's an interesting one. I don't know much about Chad Bianco. I haven't seen him a lot because he was bit of the sheriff. Riverside County. He's a conservative. We don't have a lot of, I mean, he comes out from time to time to talk about certain stuff, or when it comes to, like, law enforcement stuff, but yeah. I'm surprised he is even running. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Alright, I think I gotta call it. Oh my god, it's this one.
There have been some new developments in the investigation into those anti-Semitic threats and boasts by 2 nurses at Bankstown Hospital. Dan Sutton has been following this story. He has an update for us. Dan, what can you tell us?
Update.
Well, Sandra, police have confirmed they now have a draft statement from Israeli influencer Max Vifa, who recorded his online chat with the nurses where those vile remarks were made. It's not finalised yet, mainly because Mr Vifa is in Israel, and police tell me there are a couple of technicalities that need to be satisfied to ensure that it meets Australian legal standards, so it's admissible in court here. Reports that emerged in the last hour suggesting detectives will need to travel to Israel, I'm told, are false. Vifa, meanwhile, has released a new video just in the past hour pressing for charges to be laid.
First, I want to thank everyone who shared the video, showed support, and helped in the fight against these 2 anti-Semites. Yesterday, I spoke with the NSW police again. Since this is an ongoing investigation, I can't share details. But I'm confident they have enough evidence, including my uncut video. Let's make Australia a safe place for Jewish people. We've had enough. The Jewish community in Australia had enough.
The male nurse has been undergoing a mental health assessment amid reports that morphine may have been found in his locker at work. In a statement, police tell us
he
they
was
want to
drugged
resolve
up.
this investigation as swiftly as possible.
Drug abuser. Probably taking it and fucking stealing it from the goddamn clinic. Yikes, that's pretty illegal. It's pretty bad. Don't do that. I remember Adam22 pump and dump his fans. Oh, because he was trying to pump Solana or some fucking dumb shit like that. Oh man, what a dumbass. Uh-oh. The wind! The wind is ours!
Yesterday, that video of Australia's leading Palestinian activist declaring Melbourne, Australia, and the world as theirs sparked outrage, forcing the extremist responsible Nasser Mashni, who, by the way, if you don't know, happens to be the son of an actual terrorist, to jump on 3AW with Tom Elliott this morning to defend his literal rallying cry.
Wait,
What do you mean by Melbourne is ours, Australia is ours, the world is ours?
Wait, he's an actual... Well, actually, now that I think about it, there was another person who was at one point a part of some terrorist organization, and then they broke off because he didn't like what was going on anymore, and then he became a rebel in a sense.
Well, I'm thankful to be on your show and thankful for the Israel First or Zionists that decided to clip that. The preceding comments talked about a world where we are all equal, a world that we hope to build where regardless of our ethnicity or gender, religion, colour, creed, that world will be ours, that Melbourne will be ours, that Australia will be ours, that the world will be ours. And I'd hope, Tom, that you'd want to be part of that world and part of the journey for us building a society that sees us all as equal.
That's why I want to get you on, or I have wanted to get you on, to find out exactly what you mean. So you're advocating a colour-blind, religion-blind, I don't know, ethnicity-blind world of the future?
Well, I dream of that.
Well, that utopia does sound nice, but
But,
excuse me, I'm not
yeah,
trusting.
yeah. Right. The issue. Look, I get you want peace and color blind and blindness for all, right? But I hate to say it, but it doesn't work like that in this world.
Is Tom, because I have noticed a pattern of lying from this lot. So I decided to fact-check Mashny's claim that the evil Zionist unfairly edited his preceding comments, which gave some beautiful context of coexistence.
Yeah.
And
yeah, when they say coexist, no, they're gonna say we're gonna coexist, and then when you get close, we're gonna fuck you up. That's their idea of coexisting.
Imagine my shock when I found this.
Don't tell us we can't protest, because we'll keep protesting. We will keep speaking out. We will keep showing up. We will be here in our thousands and our millions. In our thousands and our millions. And wherever you are, my brothers and sisters, wherever you are, be loud and proud for Palestine, where you could be here. We might not be protesting next Sunday, but that doesn't stop you coming here and shopping wearing a kippah here. Be loud and proud. Melbourne is ours.
Damn, Australia. You guys are gonna get cooked. I didn't even know this guy was in Australia. Holy shit. Melbourne is fucked.
Oh, so it had nothing to do with a world where we're all equal. And instead, it was a direct threat to Melbourne, to Australia, and to the world that they will. If you allow more people who share Mashny's ideology to come here as refugees, just like we did for his terrorist dad, they will end up taking it all. If you don't like the sound of that, make sure to sign and share the petition at nogazans.com to tell the government you're not down with that agenda.
Well, there you go.
If you think it's important for Australians to know who Nasser Mashny really is and what he says to crowds of thousands of extremists on Sunday compared to what he says on the radio, calmly and softly to Australians on Monday, make sure to like, comment, but most importantly, share this far and wide. Hold him accountable. Hold them all accountable. And then head over to nogazans.com. Add your name to the thousands of people who are sending a message to the government that we don't want more of that. nogazans.com. Sign and share now.
All right, thank you. Okay. And I think I'm gonna have to call it. Because I got school in the morning. Thank you for watching.